Good afternoon, everybody. How are we doing? Happy Wednesday to you all. No, is it Wednesday? What day is it? It's Friday. So happy Friday to you all. Are we all having a good Friday so far? I sure hope so. Brad, thank you so much. Hang on, let's say hello to everyone first. Who we got? Les with the resub, Gene with the resub, Brad with the resub. Thank you so much, guys. Beers and party, please. Let's get cracking. Hang on a minute. That one, and then that one. 07. Welcome. So, who have we got here? YouTube first. We've got Alcatraz, Alt, Yok, Sandman, Killer, Buck Rogers, Express, Bishop, Marco Polo, Manfred, Ed J, Smug, Mike, Alaska, Rudden, 07 YouTube. Yeah, I've heard that the scraping on the mole is not the mole. The moth is really slow. Deacon, Silent, Joshua, Mighty Steed, Centurion, City, Marcon, Rhino, Sizen, Les of course, Quantum Git, Gene of course, Jones, Zadoza, Athlona, how you doing? Nice to see you. It's been a while, mate. Brad, Owned, Kenny, Mickle, Mirren, Daylight Flyer, Daylight Flyer is kind of a cool name though, must say. Not that you should change it. Your name is perfectly fine. Trippy, Casil, Facemaker, Hell Reaper, Ben Normal, APOC, Phantom, and I think that's everyone. 07. It's missing her per ship multiplier. What's that then, APOC? How does that function? Have they mentioned that then? Yeah, I'm doing all right, thank you. Unfortunately, Summer's got high temperature again. I don't know where it's come from. She's only just gotten rid of the cold that we all got, and now she's got a high temperature again. I'm hoping I'm not going to get it. Where's my cup? What the I need a coffee, and I've forgotten my cup. I don't know where I've put it. I'll be back in a second. Priorities, I'm afraid. Coffee must be had. There we go. Otherwise you reach for a coffee and it's not there. What on earth? Alright. Panic over. Basically, the Abrade, for example, has a base speed value of 0.15. And the Vulture has a speed multiplier applied to the ship itself that brings that scraping speed to 0.72 while using Abrades. Apparently, the Mole doesn't currently have that. Ah, okay. At the end of the day, when things like these, like new ships drop that have gameplay associated with them especially, it's all just a case of tweaking it and just adjusting those values. Like, thankfully, they have the tools to just adjust these values while it's in-game, technically, and just check to see how it works. And yeah, I'm sure they'll do the same with the Moth. They'll make it fit where it needs to fit. The usual thing happens where first time it drops, it's very much out of whack. Never seen me live before, Killer. The math nerds say the Moth is at 1 times. Yeah, thank you. Welcome, by the way. Thank you for joining us today. Mr. L, how you doing? When do we get bounty hunting in? I feel like they forgot about it. Funnily enough, I mentioned it today in today's video. Now, it's not that bounty hunting is technically coming this year. We don't know. But the roadmap update video, which is today's video, as much as a lot of the very cool features that they mentioned about the progress update have been extended, it's actually highlighting to me how this year is coming along. And one thing that has been updated, which we haven't really heard about in a long while, is the scanning radar and signature system for vehicles, ground vehicle, ships, and FPS. Now, for bounty hunting, that is one of those sort of professions that requires a good, solid signature system for players to be able to track, to scan, to basically play cat and mouse with these bounties. So, from what I have understood from the past, the idea being is that we need the signature system in first before they can really truly expand on bounty hunting. And that is something that I'll run through it quickly today on the roadmap stuff. But that's been extended, has the work on that, but only till, let me just check. It's either, I think it might be May or July, one of the two.
8.
And I'm getting the impression.
6.
Where is it?
5. 4. 3.
Yeah, till May 29th. Now, all of the features on this progress tracker update, they all technically have work going on that lands at the time of a big major release, be that May, July, or March. Now, again, with anything on the progress tracker, that's not to say that it's just inevitably going to land and release at that time, because there could be other work coming on from other teams. But for this one in particular, for the radar, FPS radar, and scanning, and ship scanning, and so forth, the teams working on this include downstream teams in the list of teams that are actually actively working on it. So I'm expecting that May 4.8 is when a lot of these radar and scanning and signature systems are going to actually roll out properly. Which, again, doesn't mean, automatically bounty hunting is going to come out, because it'll still require a lot of work from other teams. But if it's a prerequisite, it gets that out of the way, and then it makes it possible. So the Vulture has a scrape speed of 4.2, then you multiply that by the scrape speed of the Abrade, which is 0.15, and you get the in-game effective speed of 0.72, and that's the easier way. I want to call that the easier way. Blam, how you doing? I mean, what you explained previously is fine, I got that, it makes sense. Kemi, after watching Benoit's video, we now see that it's going to take some time to get the actual engine in the needed state that's required for proper scale and playability. With that said, this warrants immense patience. Well, true, but I don't think we're all that far off. As much as, yes, we're going through, quasi dynamic meshing first, which is just essentially getting it working on a small scale before they actually activate it into a full-scale dynamic mesh. There's a lot of potential this year for that. Yeah, non-lethal weapons will be so cool. Adam, welcome. So the new salvage mission's bugged. Doesn't complete once you deliver the RMC and materials. Which one is that? Because I've done the first mission and that worked fine. I was able to send in my one SEU of RMC. I managed to submit that fine, but I haven't done anything beyond the first mission. Ever thought about getting a pair of IEMs instead of a headset? IEMs, what are those? In-ear headphones? Makes a world of difference via sound. What do you mean? GN00, how you doing? I am so ready for it too. Yes, I can't wait for Squadron. Tiny Home, how you doing? Has there been any news if they have fixed the decimal for the salvage head of the Moth? Are we talking about the scraper speed? If that's the case, no, they haven't done anything as yet. But I'm sure they will. I don't know when it's going to happen, but it'll be on their list of things to do. In-ear monitors? No, I don't. I mean, I have some in-ear headphones, but you know, I've also got these, so I tend to use these. Rakona, welcome. What are Inium monitors, though? If base building comes this year, my wallet is doomed. Do you know, I'm still like this, but we'll see. From what I gathered about the talk with Benoit, is that Genesis is still aimed for this year, but, like, as Jared did this, like, really hopeful for it, but not a guarantee as such. But I don't know if he's just being quite cautious, because as he said, news outlets just see him react or see him say or hear him say something, and then they run with it and make it into a big, God knows what, you know, announcement. Musicians use them. You can see them on. Oh, I see. I don't see why I would need those versus just normal headphones. I mean, I'm sure there's benefits, but I don't think it's ultimately necessary. Alzano, how you doing? You are on Cornerstone Item Finder looking at the whole scene. It has a similar items list. On said list is the Mirai Fury and the Fury MX. What is similar between those two ships? Misk is all I can think. Misk Mirai, that's the only thing that I can think is the reason why they've connected. But yeah, they're not by any means the same ship, are they? Mighty Steed, how you doing? If they put build plots up for sale again, my wallet is a whole different level of danger. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how they approach this whole thing. At the end of the day, I think when it first starts to drop, we will only have Nyx 1 to build upon. So there's going to be limitations there, but we'll see what they do. The problem with the first mission is it wants 1 SEU, but... Oh, yes, of course. I suppose with the mole, you could... So you can't print anything less than 8 SEU boxes. That is an unfortunate oversight, I would say, because obviously these, you know, these entry or these new missions, these salvage missions, they're kind of supposed to scale, aren't they? Where, you know, it's supposed to be capable for those who are dipping their toes into salvaging. But the downside of that is that if you have a reclaim, well, not a reclaim, I mean, a reclaimer, you can't get that little either, can you? Or can you? I think something like that is kind of fixable if they just make it produce a box that's 1 SEU, if you choose that, but yeah, I don't know if it'll probably be automated, will it, for now? Shadow Strike, thank you so much for the 7-month resub. Beers and Party, how you doing? Volteca, welcome. Ambassador, welcome. So you actually get 7 back, do you, Ambassador? If you hand in 8, you get 7 individuals back, do you? Big Welshman, how you doing? That would make sense. I know with crafting, we are getting the option, not that it's necessarily relatable, but we are getting the option of incremental amounts. So if you have like a 1 SEU box of iron and you're crafting something and it needs a quarter of an SEU, so, you know, 0.25, if you cash that in, if you use that, then in the box will be 0.75. Like, it will calculate it and have those incremental amounts. But that doesn't explain this one now, of course. Carl, welcome. Inconceivable, how you doing? Yeah, there's a lot that needs to be done. All I will say about the mole, about the moth, is go to the issue council. If there is an issue that doesn't seem right, or something that is clearly not right, go to the issue council, search for someone who has already done it and upvote it if there is one that's like leading the charge, or create one yourself, and let them know. That's, you know, as with anything we get that is new in a patch, there are always things wrong with it that need balancing, and ships are by far one of the biggest contributors to that. Johnny, how you doing? Wraith, welcome. Is the event today a pure swap meet, or can you buy things? You can buy things, yes. So the plan today is the org trade meet. If you are part of the, I'm assuming, Josh, you've invited the Off-Grid Association as well, but it is an org-specific meet, I think, isn't it? Where, or maybe, you know, people can ask to get invited. I don't know. You'll have to speak to Joshua 316 and send him a friend request. But the idea is we have this trade meet going on. That's going to be happening today. Myself, Apoc, Sweetheart, and Deacon will be heading out in a Moth to try and put it through its paces, do some messing around and salvaging and just sort of seeing how it goes, and then going to the trade meet at the end and seeing everyone there. But you can go, you can buy, you don't have to sell, you can just buy if there's something you're after, see what people have got. Catfish, thank you for the follow, welcome. Laser Charge, how you doing? Immersion is better with headphones, while IEMs are better for FPS. So you can hear things more incrementally, can you, with IEMs. Castro, how you doing? Yeah, all good, thank you, sir. How are you? When do we get the CitizenCon announcement? I don't know. I wonder if this year is going to be a big one with Squadron releasing. But I feel like if they did intend to release it during CitizenCon, that they would probably change their minds with GTA 6 being so close. Because I know they, you know, from what we understand, Chris wants to avoid those sorts of clashes. But we'll see. I don't know. But yeah, I'd love to know what's happening there. Whether I can go or not, I don't know. Reminds you of PlanetSide 2. What's that, sorry? Star Citizen in general? Oh, so you actually get change back. So if a mission asks for 5, you hand in an 8 SU box, you get 3 back. That's good. I'm glad they thought of that then. E-Hawk, how you doing? Axios, welcome. Yes, thank you for that, Sandman, for putting that emote up there, mate. I apologize, I forgot to mention that. Thank you so much. Ant5, thank you so much for the raid. Exclamation DEF, how are you doing? Dupe, welcome. How was your stream? Were you playing some Star Citizen? Solomon, welcome. You feel like Squadron Launch Con would be in Manchester, surely? Yeah, I would expect so, unless they do like a Hollywood-style thing in LA, but I doubt it now that, you know, Chris is in Manchester, so we'll see. Joshua, welcome. Roughneck, welcome. But, what's been happening? So, I suppose the first thing to we're just going to briefly chat before we jump in and do some playing. Because, as I say, we're going to test out the Moth today, and I can't stop calling it the Mole. So, what have I gone to? Let's see what the latest news was. I suppose the main thing was that the roadmap, well, the Moth dropped, but that was while we were live the other day. The roadmap has come along. I've got a video covering all the changes. It's going to come out after the stream. But generally, it's just the new additions to 4.6 being the resource gathering missions, the Moth, the new light armor, the medical light armor that comes with the clearing the air event. 4.7 has revealed a few of the cards so that you can finally see what they look like. We've got the light combat armor being reworked, which is the death helmet. The heavy combat armor, which is a new heavy combat armor. And then the Claw Salamanders, which are a new faction for Nyx, which I quite like the look of their clothes. Looks very much like it's going to be using Starwear cloth. You know, this whole physical tech cloth. Not to mention, they're a cool-looking new gang that are going to be found in Nyx, and I'm assuming they are more intended for rock breaker stations, or breaker stations. But we may see them in maybe abandoned stations as well, because we are getting new stations in 4.7. Not just the break stations for the rock wrecker missions, but kind of like R&R stations, but Nyx style. Whether we have any of those abandoned that are occupied by Claw Salamanders, I don't know. Oh, nice, and thank you so much, mate. What are you competing then in the Atmo Sydney event? What are you competing in? Which event? Moth is nice, but bugged until 4.7. Well, hopefully not. I wouldn't think so. I think they will likely drop out some hot fixes and, you know, roll out fixes between now and 4.7. I don't think we're waiting that long. Welcome, by the way, Rob. Yeah, the roadmap's spicy. Very nice. Every time I hear Mole, mole, yeah, I do actually. Iron Fuzz, welcome. Did they hotfix? No, I don't think so. I think it's still having issues. Colt, welcome. I know that CIG is aware of how slow the salvage beams are on the Moth, but boy is it bad. Me and a friend wanted to see if we could salvage a C2. My friend stayed for 50%, and you finished after 4.5 hours. Wow. Okay. We may have to rethink our plan today, guys. But we'll try it. We'll do a quick sort of look around and review of it and test it out. But yeah, clearly they need a lot of work there. Oh, it's Chris going as well, and Sandy, I assume. Few beers, get some good information out of him. See what you can coax out of him from getting him drunk. CIG confirms it's fixed in 4.7. Oh, but they've not mentioned a hotfix. Oh man! So we have to wait till the end of March for the Moth to work properly. Oksana, how you doing? Slipshift, welcome. That's annoying. The slow scraping is a massive wake. Well, I mean, at the end of the day, the whole slow scraping is clearly just that they've forgotten the whole multiplayer, more so than it's a sort of a restriction in terms of multi-crew mining. There's obviously a lot more they can do in that regard, but it's just a bit frustrating that it's so slow. It sounds crazy slow. Yo, Seathim, how you doing? Migtin, welcome. I assume hull fracturing will work at the same speed. I don't know if they've adjusted those values. I don't even know if they do adjust those values, do they? Yellow, how are you doing? Welcome. We'll talk about that in a second, Alzanor, about the ironclad. So back to the roadmap. Hang on, let me just finish what I'm on about here. When did I put the information? Here it is. So yeah, that was 4.7. Just some nice new additions there. And then for crafting tier 0 and inventory. Now again, the progress tracker doesn't necessarily mean things are dropping at the date that the work's been extended to. But we do know for crafting and inventory, like I don't know what any of these dates were originally in terms of before they got extended, so it means nothing to me right now. But for crafting and inventory, they both got extended to March 27th, 2026. Just the core gameplay pillar working on this, but we know they're aiming to get both of those into 4.7. Whether they can or not is yet to be seen, but that's what they're aiming to do. The vehicle command module has been extended to May 29th. And has it been confirmed that they're aiming for the ironclad to release in during Invictus? Gallo, how are you doing? Hang on a minute. Are you everywhere? So it's a very highly likely chance that the command module, if the he said so, did he? John Crew said so. So again, even it says here extended to May 29th for the command module. May would be 4.8. That would be the Invictus launch week patch. So as much as the progress tracker doesn't mean things are coming when they're finished, this was like a high chance that it will, because it's going to be the command module for the ironclad. FPS radar and scanning, both again extended to May 29th. And this says, I don't know if they've changed the information here, but it says introducing improved signature system supporting much greater distances. That will help for things like exploration as well, potentially. And dampening of signatures by environmental interference and larger signatures. Improved scanning driven by the signature system, as we have for radar and ping, available in ships, ground vehicles, and FPS. So again, the work on this is not just from one team. Like a lot of the times, why you can't take an end date as a given release date is because downstream teams need to work on it, like VFX and audio and people like that who. Just because the core gameplay pillar team might have finished their work, there could be another 2, 3, 6 months of work from downstream. But for the FPS scanning and radar work, that already includes the teams for downstream teams. So I think it is very likely. Again, none of this is guaranteed. Even if it was intended, it could always slip. But from my opinion, I think it is very likely that they are aiming to release these FPS radars, or not FPS, but ship, ground vehicle, and FPS radar signatures, scanning system updates for the 4.8. I'm really hoping that's the case. And then for instancing, this has actually been pushed until July 31st. Again, July lines up with 4.9, which is the next big patch update. But this is only with the core gameplay team, or core gameplay pillar. And as we know, the reason why I think it is very likely that it'll come with this patch is because it is the Siege of Orison. That's the first one they're going to release. Whether they try and release the municipal works at the same time, I don't know. I doubt it. I think they're just going to try and use this instance tech with this. It might not even be, you know, the actual process and the mission of Siege of Orison might be kind of ready to go with a few polishes here and there and a few updates to make it more interesting. It's more the tech, because it is a sort of tech in the vein of server meshing. It could just be that that's needed more work, which is why it's more of a mid-year. It could be later, but we don't know. And then the final one is ship hangar landing services. Again, Saurus, thank you so much for the 16 months, my friend. Much appreciated. Beers and party plays. How you doing? Again, this is just the core gameplay pillar, so there could be downstream teams. Most likely will be, but we'll see. A lot of this feature, this hangar, where you can land in an Idris, for example, use your MobiGlass hangar services app and get rearmed, refueled, and repaired. All that stuff already exists, so it's not necessarily that they need to have a lot of VFX or audio, because the content that's being used already has those applied. So it's possible that, this could be a May thing. They want it in time for strike teams, which is probably more of a latter half of the year than early, so we could see this. Oh, it's not confirmed for an Invictus launch week. Just the Galaxy for the IAE. Okay, so we could... It could be an Invictus launch week. I think it's a lot of speculation is saying so, isn't it? Which is oftentimes where things can get confusing, because do they say it? Do we say it? Does someone else say it? And it all gets sort of taken as a guarantee. But yeah, thank you, APOC. Thank you, Simon. Bonanza, welcome. My Friday is going fabulous, thank you. Apart from Summer being poorly again, unfortunately. Poor thing. But that's, you look at this stuff: vehicle command module, ship hangar landing services, instancing, FPS radar and scanning, crafting, inventory. This is all stuff that's coming this year. So, knowing that this is sort of rolling out within the first half, latter half, it's going to be a good year. Hopefully all goes smooth, though. We'll see. If we are going to play the great Star Citizen game, will it fit? Oh, we will definitely play that. Absolutely. With the Ironclad, there's going to be a lot of fun to play there. I'm looking forward to seeing that ship. What do you think about the balance of other ships when the pilot can control the turrets, such as the Scorpius, for example? I think a lot of that still needs a lot of work. Partly, we need the new flight model to kind of give us the strengths and weaknesses of each ship. Maelstrom will be a huge part of the balancing to things like ship weapons and combat. Space Nerd, thank you for the follow. Not to mention, we're getting ship weapon, ballistic ship cannon ballistics types soon as well, or at some point. I think right now, there's certain ships like the Idris, I don't think the pilot should be able to control. Big ships, the pilot, in my opinion, shouldn't be able to control anything other than the ship, because you've got a lot of lives in your hand. You should be focusing on piloting, nothing more. You should coordinate with your weapons officer to get on point, and the other turret gunners and so forth. That's their priority. There's definitely some ships that should and shouldn't and so forth, but I don't know what that is, because I don't have that spreadsheet and that information in front of me, and I don't do a lot of the sort of deep testing of that. So I couldn't possibly give a genuine answer. I know a lot of people will give their opinion, but it's up to CIG to determine what they feel is right. And I think there's so many things we need first, like Maelstrom and flights and things like that, before they can really make a proper idea as to how everything should handle. But balance, it's a big thing, and it's going to take a long while. Oops, I didn't scroll down. Yeah, I'm just watching the background B-roll. It's like, what did you say? Bush, how you doing? Oh yeah, the railing. Coming soon, I hope. Alright, we scroll down. Apologies if you've commented on Twitch. Brettley, welcome. Essenborg Space Station, we are absolutely going to go for that one. Maelstrom Racona is basically, it's the physical damage system. So instead of things having like health pools, and when that health pool reaches 0, it breaks, which is what we currently have. You know, for example, although I don't think it's this simple, but you could literally fire a pistol. Not anymore, I don't think, but you could fire a pistol at a wing of a ship, and it will eventually just break off because that health pool gets to 0. But in reality, or any weapon actually, at a wing, if you start shooting a wing, you'll put a hole through it, and then it'll just be wasting ammunition. So it's all about the physicality of damage, accurately representing where it's, you know, penetration, angle, so it could ricochet, and all sorts of other stuff, which is where ballistic calibers will come in as well, like armor piercing versus whatever else. And it won't just apply to ships either. Environments in some form as well, buildings, but we don't know to what depth. I'm hoping like personal armor would as well, but they haven't specified that yet. Raz, how you doing? Moose, welcome. I think scraping is still slow, yeah. We'll give it a quick go today. I don't think we're going to spend a long time on it, just purely because there's so much that needs to be fixed on it, but I've not really properly seen it. Oksana, thank you for showing it off. Was it you? Maybe it wasn't you. I can't remember. Someone brought it along, and I can't remember who it was. Jolina, I think. But they brought it along for us to check out after the stream yesterday. The day before. So we had a quick look, but not thoroughly. Bush, thank you for the follow. It is still bugged, but you're still out in it. Digital matter manipulation that was in Star Wars Force Unleashed. I have no idea, but it could be. Barry, how you doing? Yes, these are the space stations from the 1.0, you know, the stars my destination video. Hat Dodge, how you doing? This is your first time seeing me. Do I look appropriate for my voice, or do I look a little young? I don't feel young anymore. Lazaro, how you doing? Shield, welcome. Sounds like a lot of work. What's that? Yeah, Jolina, thank you so much for bringing that along, by the way. It was nice to finally see that ship. But yeah, we'll be jumping in a sec, crewing it up, and just sort of seeing what it's like. None of these guilds are going to have military precision. What's that? Sorry. Cat? Personal armor damage would be good. It would be so cool to have actual personal armor that can get damaged physically and, you know, bullet holes and stuff. But I don't know if they're going to push it to that length. Ships, definitely. Some environments, most definitely, but I don't know about all environments. We'll see. Do you know, it's funny, I was thinking today how, after doing this video, how I'm really excited for Star Citizen this year specifically because it's already in such a great place. And it's going to keep getting built upon with what's coming, you know, what we have already, 4.7, everything else outlined in the roadmap and beyond. And that's still without Genesis, which will hopefully come this year, Maelstrom, which will hopefully come this year, but there's so many big systems that will really change what we have. But yeah, hopefully we'll get an update on Maelstrom soon. I know the last we heard was during CitizenCon where they showed it off in that Squadron gameplay, where they said like 80% of Squadron's ships now support Maelstrom. And you can see it in action in that demo as well. You can see whenever they're firing the ships at these big capital ships, you can see them, the splash just like ripping parts off the ship and the destruction of when it breaks. It's no longer like just pieces of ship that just sort of, you know, go into a new mesh or whatever. It's literally like physically where it hits, it's breaking apart and there's bits flying off of it. it's going to be, like, when it comes to these sort of big-scale battles, it's not even just that, but anything, it's going to look impressive. Location bookmarks. Yes, one of the biggest quality of life things that we could get right now is being able to finally place waymarkers on planets and either share that location so that we can essentially sell it. Like, you find a load of Quantanium, you can be like, here it is, here's the coordinates, give me some money and I'll give you the coordinates. Or just have it as a place that you can quantum back to or travel back to. They showed that off a long while ago at CitizenCon with the map updates, and we have it inside our internal locations, some internal locations, but I don't know how much it works. Yo, typically Brit, how you doing, mate? Jeremy, welcome. 07. Oh, the Maelstrom is a lot of work. Yeah, well, at the end of the day, it's not like they're starting now. That, like I say, 80% of Squadron ships are already supporting it, and that was last year, October. So by now, there's probably much further progress on it. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. A boxing ring in your space station. I'm sure that could be arranged. Yes, I said environments as well, but we're just not sure exactly which. Like, is it natural? Is it, buildings definitely. We'll see. Yo, Reddy, how you doing? It's just their physical damage system is Maelstrom. It's physically representing damage rather than a hit health pool like in traditional games. Lord Don, 07, welcome. Gafflog, welcome. I really want to try the moth this weekend, but I guess I can't. Can't believe they haven't fixed it yet. Yeah, it would be nice if they could get the fixes, or at least whatever they can fix, in as a hot fix, rather than waiting to 4.7. That would be nice. Hope this isn't a personal question, but anything happened to the S under your name? The S under my name? What do you mean? Oh, as in SuperMacBrothers. Yeah, it was just, I started the channel with my brother years ago, and then he left and I took over doing it on my own, so it didn't make sense to have a plural, that's all. Good morning, Brainer. How you doing, 07? Well, give it time, Ready. I'm sure they will come up with another name for it. Right, I'm going to launch the game. Let's get on in. See how we get on today. I might not be at my home location. I was playing last night, and I can't remember if I came home or not. Alpha, how you doing? They patched the game to launch a ship and a couple of missions, and the ship is broken. Yeah, well, that's it. Like, it doesn't bother me that the ship's broken, because it's going to happen until they, there's certain things that may get overlooked. Ideally, it wouldn't happen. But like with anything we get in, there are issues and there are bugs, and that's why the issue council is there. We're there to, report this stuff. But it would be nice if we could get fixes for it quicker than 4.7, if that's kind of what they're saying, All right, come on, game. There you are. I'll wait for the invite. I need the names to appear yet anyway. Give it time. But yeah, I've got no problem with bugs. Absolutely no problem with bugs. And when new features come in, I expect them to be buggy until they get them fixed. But hopefully we're not waiting too long until they can actually get it sorted. Yo, Big George, how you doing? I hope Maelstrom gives us at least a little bit of a terraform. Yeah, it's hard to say, because they did say originally that terraforming, aside from farming and turning the soil, we're not really going to have anything in terms of terraforming the Earth ourselves or making big changes. But the planet guy will, a long time ago, before he got promoted to what he is now, I think he was just a river guy at the time, he sort of showed off a bit of a Red Faction style, shooting a grenade launcher, hitting the ground, creating a crater. That's what he showed off. Moose Run, oh my lord. Beers and party, thank you, sir. Wow. Thank you, my friend. He showed off that kind of technology, and again, they never said it's going to happen. They never said we're going to be able to do it. but they will explore the possibility. And that's all they said. And since then, we haven't had any more information on it. Now, if that's anything to go by, you know, I am in the middle of nowhere. We now have space station building, which was also never really the plan. And they said so as well. So never put it past them to find a great way of doing something that originally they said not really to now being possible. But I just wouldn't want to confirm anything about that at all. Well, I can't anyway. I can't confirm it, can I? And I don't think CIG would like to just yet either. But we'll see what happens. Right, I was just out doing the first mission, I think. They've replaced all the... I mean, it's nothing to worry about because eventually Genesis will come in. So all these nice locations where I used to live will just be kaput anyway. But this is actually Finn's Folly on Hurston. And it's now within the scrap biome, which it never used to be. It was in a savanna before, which I'm not a fan of. But again, it doesn't matter because Genesis will change it all. Alright, I'm coming back to Noob Babbage, guys. I'll join you in Discord in a sec. They need to do the year of the fix instead of... Well, they did that last year. They did that last year, and they fixed a lot of things that they could fix. And this year is about continuing that. So they will still continue to fix. But they will also now roll out lots of features as well. They still have that strike team in place. Where essentially, if there is an issue that needs fixing, they will pull people off of whatever they're working on to focus on that and fix that. They still have that. So this year we will see more fixes. It's not like they've stopped fixing the game. It'll be continuous fixes, but also adding new stuff as well. So it may be a bit more of a rocky year, because we're going to see some quite significant updates coming in. But, you know, at the end of the day, that's what it's here for. That's what we're playing for. JKT, how you doing? Wing, welcome. Did they move the Hurston jump town? Oh, I don't know. Oh, I need to go to New Babbage, don't I? I'm all the way back here. I'll be with you in a sec, guys. Am I excited for the backlog to finally get worked on? Ships-wise? It's not that this year I'm feeling any different to the backlog. I mean, they're continuously working on the backlog, but we're still not going to see ships like the Expanse, not the Expanse, sorry, the Endeavour, the Orion. You know, there's so many ships that are still not coming this year, but so many that are. So I'm excited for the ships that come out because they are the ones that are for the gameplay we have now. Like, they could release the Endeavour at some point this year if they so chose to start, you know, working on it last year and pushing it for this year. But what's the point? A lot of these backlog ships have no gameplay at all. So there's no need to release them. It would be great to have them, but instead of bringing those until they're needed, working on ships that actually provide more gameplay and content and variety now, I think it's a better option personally. What would you class as full farming? As in, like, tilling the soil and so forth? Dendra, how you doing? I think they've fixed ladders. Well, oh, do you mean the actual... Really? I'll check that and see if it happens. You mean the bit where you sort of keep clinging back onto it? I really hope so, because that's... Oh, that's my pet peeve. It really is. Jackal, how you doing? 07, guys. Saypen, welcome. As long as they keep making Drake ships. Absolutely, yeah. Jester, welcome. I just hope they fix the ship's salvage rate prior to 4.7. Yes, that would be nice. Even just that would be a benefit, right? And I don't think they need to wait till 4.7 to do that. I'm hoping that they're talking about bigger fixes for bigger problems, rather than, yeah, in 4.7 we'll tweak the, you know, the value of scraping. I don't think they should be waiting that long to do that. And I would be surprised if they do. Yo, Brainiac. I'm using mouse and keyboard for FPS and then HOSAS for flight. And button box. Crazy Starliner owner, yeah. Speaking of Discord, what are your plans with Discord the next month? Comes to completely destroys all proper functional... I mean, at the end of the day, the majority of the content on our Discord is not adult content. Like, I very rarely see anything that would be flagged as an adult, you know, you need to be ID'd or whatever. So I don't think it's going to affect our Discord at all. So it doesn't bother me in the slightest. Lister, welcome. There's no, like, hot tub webcams on my Discord. Not yet, anyway. Times aren't that hard. Hope class would be great to have for an org. Oh, thing is, I think it would be too OP for org events. I think that's more of just a hospital for a system. You know, for a system where people can just... You put it up as a place to spawn, tactically finding a good location where there's going to be a lot of people. I mean, it will be beneficial, of course, but it will be a huge target. I suppose it depends on the actual org event, Alzanor. Because certain ones, absolutely. But combat events, maybe not. I feel like that might be too dangerous. But I think for things like... you know, you found a huge mining node, you're going to be there for a while. Rather than building your own hospital planet side, you could have an endeavor sat there. Oh, we don't have to actually jump to the planet. That's weird. No shower streams, I'm afraid. I don't think Rachel would like it either. What gameplay loop would you guess could come next? Crafting. Oh, it's not really a loop. I don't think Bounty Hunting's coming next, because we haven't heard about that in a while. But, I think refining, ship refining is one that we might see. Hacking could be one we see soon as well. What do we all think? Yes, we are ready. Yeah, the salvage rate. I think next month won't be fixed until 4.7 because I have a mole also now. Oh, think the moth won't. Well, yeah, I'm. It depends on what's getting fixed. You know, a ship getting fixed could mean a lot of things. There's a lot of stuff that needs fixing. So, if it's just the scraping rate, that doesn't have to wait technically till 4.7. If it's a bigger, you know, physical feature that needs to be properly updated, then that would. I'm gonna try it now, Robert. I'm trying it now, mate. We're actually that's the actual plan, is to take the mole out, the moth out, and try it. What I'm saying is, there's a lot wrong with it, from what I understand. Some of it may need to wait until 4.7, but hopefully a lot of it can actually get updated beforehand. That would be ideal, rather than having to wait then to fix it all. Thoughts on the Ironclad having a Marketeer variant? I think it would kind of be... I mean, there's no reason why you can't set that up yourself, but in terms of, like, you know, done like you would for, say, the Privateer of the Kraken, it feels like it might be a bit too samey to do that. Not that I'm opposed to it, but I don't know, it seems like... I mean, it could be their mid-range one, but I think they would prefer to use a different manufacturer than stick with one that already has a variant of that, if that makes sense. Well, they also teased that this is going to be an expansive year, so I certainly think that's something we'll see soon. And with crafting, all these resource gathering things as well, I absolutely expect we'll see that sometime pretty soon with refining. I also think hacking, data running might be something coming soon. Last we heard, they were working on a tutorial for us to understand how hacking works. So that can't be too far off. For what I have heard, you would not be able to use most of the functions on Discord, like speaking in public chats without first giving your ID. Boy. So annoying. So annoying. Hawk, how you doing? Katana, welcome. Yo, Live Evil. Live Evil. Yeah, 5080, mate. It certainly has improved my experience going from a 3080. I do have smooth motion on as well. I don't know what we're currently at frame rate wise. 24 it says. It's kind of funny because it doesn't feel like that, does it? Oh, let me jump into Discord. Talking to Discord. Where are you guys? Are you in one of the chats? Ah, there you are. Hello, hello.
There he is.
You hear me all right?
Did you remember to open it in admin?
I did, yeah. Can you hear me talking?
Yep.
Oh, good. Let me just deactivate it on the... whose hangar are we in?
Apex.
Okie dokie. So I just need to turn it off.
Check my message on this part.
Alright, we'll do. So... let me turn that off for now. Hey, Pocopedia. Oh, your, are you talking about your, emote thing?
Sure, yeah.
Are the grayed out ones the ones that have been disabled then?
Yeah.
Wow,
We
that's a
hope they come
lot,
back,
isn't it?
but we
Yeah.
don't know.
Alright, yeah, I'll do that once we're on flight. Oh, now you guys have set this up nicely. Very nice.
Meet the Mott Chair.
Is that actually the name you're going to give it?
It's the name I've given all of them. If you'll observe the side of the ship, it's written right there on it.
Oh, you actually get to name it?
CIG did.
Where?
It is called the MOT Chair.
Yeah, so the T looks like a table. Looks like you kind of sat... yeah, Danny, I like that.
Very funny, Apex.
I shouldn't take him seriously, should I? So, let's have a look around. So this is where all the cargo gets dropped, isn't it?
We have 2 grids of 96 SCU each on either side.
Right.
So they stack too high or sideways, right?
Keep 8 SCU boxes.
Yeah, too high.
8 SCU boxes per side for a total of 192 external cargo.
Rightio. How are your frames around this vehicle?
Might have fine.
Right now.
Mine are 23, which is weird.
I got 65, and I'm still on the old 3080 Ti.
Must be something going on in the background, I'm wondering. Cody, how you doing? Hopefully. Yeah, I wonder what the possibility is for this to get on the mole. What's here right now on the mole?
It's just a room on the mole. There's really not much here.
Because that would be
I'm
really helpful.
hoping they put it here because you can...
Yo, Justin!
You can drive an ROC onto this.
Oh,
or you
yeah.
can fit 3 or 4 ATLSs on here. So you could have
man.
an ROC and a Geo on here.
But you can't fit a Nurser, right?
No Nurser. It won't even fit a Cyclone.
That would be very nice.
STV, like STV, ROC, the UTV when that comes in, those like ultra small ground vehicles, that's what fits here.
Right, yeah. That would be a
But
cool
it would
addition for the
mean-
mole, though.
If we get it on the mole, it would mean that we could carry an ROC and an ATLS Geo and be able to hit the ground minables as well as
Yeah.
the actual ship minables.
It's kind of like it's almost like a mini Arastra,
Yeah.
which would be really
No,
helpful.
minor.
Well, yeah, that too. All right, let's. Is Sweetheart sleeping?
He might be a little late.
Yeah, fair enough.
But hopefully we can also fit that Atlas Salvager on here once they make it.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah, that'll be
So just
cool.
like the mole, down down here on the lower level, we have 2 side pods. They have
Yeah.
given an upgrade over the mole side pods.
Oh, in what way?
That extra airlock right there. I'm gonna lift it up into the air so you can get into it without smacking the ground.
Oh, sorry, I'm not going to get in just yet. I won't get in just yet. We'll just do a quick sort of tour.
Oh, okay.
Where's the airlock then? This bulkhead here?
Yes. So this door that you just crossed.
Ah, yeah,
and
nice.
The chair slides forward into the pod through those like shutter doors right in front of you.
I highly expect the mole to get that then, because you know with life support
absolutely.
that'll have to, won't it?
It looks like you can also close this one and get suited up, or
Yeah, absolutely.
multi-stage atmosphere.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. I like that then. I mean that's you know that's what's needed with exposed operator seats. So this.
The operator seats actually aren't exposed anymore. They are covered in glass.
Oh, are they?
Nice
I
with just
thought they
a
weren't.
single rack for a max lift and a single tractor tool.
Well, technically, it's not necessary for the person out here. Down here, it would be quite helpful if you are, you know, about to go down or en route to this area. But I think those rooms don't necessarily need it because you're just going into a seat. You can't really use it, can you?
Yeah. There is a weapon rack upstairs.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll come over to the mole as well because I don't think that has that just yet, does it?
Also very important. Fire extinguisher.
Yeah. Every time I come on a new ship, I'm always like, right, noting down the fire extinguishers. That's important.
Yeah, that's
Ruin, citizen,
as well.
welcome,
I
Rigsy,
was
welcome.
more thinking like if you're in the side turrets here, and you need to go do some cargo, you can quickly grab a tool.
Well,
here
that's
and then
true.
go out.
Because otherwise you'll have to go up and then down
And
again.
yeah, then you have to go all the way up to get your tools.
That's true. I think what would be best is in areas like this where you have cargo holds or you have, you know, some form of functionality area, having a tool rack here, because obviously the tool rack and the weapon rack is the same thing at the moment, but having a tool rack or a designator rack that's designed for tools versus just weapons would be quite
but
helpful.
I can't really see where they should fit that.
No,
here,
I
because
don't
they got
know.
The fire extinguisher there, the ladder there, but out here they got plenty of room to add it.
True. Yeah,
on
very
the
true.
side.
All right, let's go up. Up and away. Arastra mentioned. Sweetheart, come on, mate.
Just like the
Good
mole,
morning.
You head up the ladder and you're immediately in the like main habitation room.
Yeah,
It
it's
has been given a little bit of a facelift.
a bit dark. Oh, has it? In what way then? Because I don't think I noticed that when I first came in. But can you turn the power on? It's a bit dark in here, isn't it?
Unfortunately, I turned the lights to auxiliary mode, which is why it's kind of dark and blue at the moment. And there's no way to turn them back.
Oh shit! Hang on, I'll put my helmet on.
There is a box of food and coffee on the table.
Very nice. So what's actually different here then? I don't, other than the weapon rack, I don't see any change.
So there is the weapon rack. There's a fire extinguisher here in this corner now as well.
Ah,
All of
good,
the
good.
materials have been given a facelift.
Ah,
You
okay.
can see there's more weathering on them, more detail,
Yeah.
more greebling. In particular, the lighting in here, when it's actually lit properly, actually has physical lights as opposed to the mole, which is just a wash. light.
Yeah, it looks a bit stark, doesn't it, in the mole?
Yeah.
Look at that. Light bouncing. That's very nice. Okie dokie. And then you got your habitation down here for your crew.
Habitation as well has been given a similar facelift with more greebling, more detail.
No fire
the
extinguisher.
bathroom actually has privacy now.
Yeah, it's like an actual door, isn't it?
Yeah, it has a door that is frosted glass as opposed to completely transparent.
Look at me
there's
poo.
also lockers.
Oh
down
yeah.
here under
Oh,
the
very
vents.
nice.
These are actually huge compared to the size of the locker.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
They're just over an SCU in size each.
What?
There's 4 of them.
That's really strange. Alright, nothing more here. No fire extinguisher, though. You have to come out and around
you
that
have to
corner,
use
don't
the
you?
tool rack over there. There's one.
Warning for anyone who may own one of these or be looking to try it.
Hmm.
Bed logging in this is currently extremely dangerous because it has carried over the same bug from the mole where getting out of the bed kills you.
Right. So, we're not doing that
Sends
then.
you out of the ship, right?
You wake up, you try and get out the wrong side, and then
Oh.
you through a wall of clips and
Yo,
kill you
Cross.
instantly, regardless of
Oh,
who you is.
so annoying.
Yeah.
I bet it's just the bed's the wrong way around. I bet if they just spun the bed around, so the pillow's at the other end, technically, you know, like the, it'll just work fine.
it's the same bug the moles had for a while. I'm hoping that this thing coming out puts a little bit of a spotlight on it. So
Yeah.
it
See, that's the sort of bug that requires more work, that isn't more of a hot fix. So a 4.7 fix for that would make sense. Whereas something like the scraper speeds should be something that can just be done quick. But hopefully we'll see.
Says in chat, there are beds in there that don't kill you when you get out of them, but
Yeah.
I haven't been able to pinpoint one that works every time.
So if anybody actually knows which one it is, if there is one, share that information. You got trays as well. That'll be nice, picking up a tray to get your
nice
sludge.
little tray storage spot.
Does the mole have that? I don't think I noticed that.
It does not.
Oh, nice. Right.
The weapon rack is actually kind of neat. It's 2 primaries, 1 heavy weapon, 4 secondaries, and 2 tools.
Okay. What are you pointing at?
Fire extinguisher.
Fire extinguisher.
Then we
Thank
come
you,
to
thank
my
you, Deacon.
favorite room in the ship.
Yeah, I love
which
this
is
room.
Honestly, probably the most successful room in the ship as well. This is all of your engineering and your salvage processes all in one room.
Right, nice. Oh, I see. Yeah. So you get one either side, do you, or just the one? Oh, you get one either side.
One on either side. Currently, they share the same buffer. I think they probably will once they increase the buffer size as well, because otherwise, where does the front one salvage?
Yeah. Okay.
But they have said that the current 32 SCU buffer size is a bug.
It's mothballed, Marcus. Yeah.
4.7 up to 64 SCU.
Right.
Personally, I think it probably should be a little higher than that even, but 64 is a lot better than 32. So
It's a starting point, and is it all size 3 in here? Then these components.
Size 3, everything except the quantum drive, which is size 2.
Ah, okay. Which is the one thing you don't want to be moving out physically, really.
Yeah, it's right hidden in right there.
Oh yeah. Okay.
The empty spots under the shield, I think, are battery, avionics, and computer, but those aren't, in game yet.
Yeah, I love this little terminal. It's nice that I love seeing a ship get an engineering terminal. It's the one thing I'm so sad about the Drake Vulture not having it. It's such a shame.
It's in a really good spot for this ship too. Like it's right there. All of
Yeah.
the components are here, right behind the pilot's chair as well, so you're always able to manage it.
Or the co-pilot
Plus,
can come
you
in
have
and
overview of the components while you're at the terminal, which is nice.
yeah. You can if it's saying something's on fire, or if it's not saying it's on fire, and you can physically see it's on fire, you know it's lying to you.
Which is often the case.
Yep.
But this ship does work really, really well for a 4-man crew because you can have 3 people down in the mining turrets or salvage turrets, and then while they're salvaging, your pilot doesn't necessarily need to do a whole lot of flying.
Yeah.
So you can get up out of the pilot's chair, come back here, and manage the engineering side of things, manage the print outputs.
Yeah, and just do stuff. You'll have something to do. You could like be fixing things, or as you say, managing the actual boxes. That so is it limited to just 8 SEU as the minimal?
It prints 8 SCUs. You can actually see on the terminal I've got like 5 SCUs of
Yeah.
or 4 SCUs of construction.
Yeah.
Just over 1 of RMC.
And just the usual crafting stuff.
The problem we ran into with this thing, we went and did the salvage missions on Wednesday, and it only prints 8 SCU boxes, but the first mission wants 1 SCU.
But Ambassador on Twitch was saying that you can cash in an 8 SEU box and it'll give you 7 in change. So that's good.
Salvage missions work the same way the event ones have for a while, where you do get the rest back. It was just
Get change.
we had to go and find extra salvage.
Yeah, right.
Salvage mission only gives you an Avenger, which
Oh,
gives you,
yeah.
just under 2 SCUs of.
Yeah, because you can't actually get the 8 SEU box without having a full 8 SEU. Yeah, fair enough. Is that
So
sweet?
we had to go
Come in.
find additional salvage and get 8 SCUs and print the box and then go do it.
It's flawed, but at the end of the day, it isn't intended as like an entry level salvager. Yeah,
Step up.
it's just if it wasn't so slow, that wouldn't have been a problem. It would have just been like, let's just go and get something else, fill up, and be done with. Ooh, fire extinguisher.
We had a really nice system going on Wednesday where we had 2 to 3 people scraping in this ship, and then we had 1 person in a raft, Argo rules, going back and forth, basically just coming back to the ship, picking up a box or 2, and then going off to turn in salvage missions. And then
Right.
when they ran out of stuff to turn in for salvage missions, they'd come back to us. We would have printed a few more boxes. They could grab a couple extra off, and off they go.
Yeah,
we
nice.
never had to bother going back to turn in. We could just keep scraping.
Yeah, keep pumping it out. Efficiency. Well, let me just go down here, actually. I've never been down here. There is an extinguisher just on the outside of the right-hand side as you come out of the bridge as well, which is quite handy.
Yes.
By the way, hey, sweetheart.
Hey, sweet.
APOC, I don't think he's able to talk in here, though.
Oh, drag him in.
I did, but he's not able to.
Oh, okay.
I shall fix.
What are we in? Div lead?
No, when off-grid.
Yeah, we do have a fear that sweetheart will jump in our off-grid channel while we're playing and be like, "Hi!"
Creep.
Does it have an upper floor?
It's sweet.
Hey, something sweet.
Yeah.
On the upper floor.
Oh, okay.
The lower floor is basically just a cargo room.
Oh, fair enough.
It says his mic is still muted. I wonder if that's on his side.
Yeah. Sounds like a personal error. So the lights won't come back on now, then?
No. It's currently a bug in all ships.
Ah.
Those lighting control panels, you can toggle them to auxiliary lighting
Yeah.
and emergency lighting, but you can't toggle them back to standard regular lighting.
Well, that's annoying.
We need a third button.
Yeah, I'll leave it as that then, because at least auxiliary gives us some light, and it looks kind of cool. I mean, it looks really cool in this room. I always love this about the mole as well. This room, where as you approach the bridge, it's just such a nice industrial-looking space. Oh, turn the volume up for them. Sorry, I turned it down for the music. I'll turn it up so you can hear them talking as well. All right, so what's the plan? Are we just heading out, seeing what? I mean, we could do the mission, or we could search.
Sweetheart says he's still suppressed, APOC.
I wonder what's happening there. Sangtred, how you doing? Should be mothballed in delivery. Yeah, absolutely. Can you eject the cargo
Yes,
on the
permission
mole?
to view and speak.
Been a while when I. What do you mean, Knight? By eject? Do you mean like
Wait, what if we do that?
throw it off of your cargo, whatever it's called? Jettison.
Yeah, that works.
You can't jettison. I think the only ship that seems to jettison is the Prospector, and when you've got Containium. There might be something else.
We got
sweet.
you.
How you doing, mate? Other than that, though, I don't know.
Enjoying this good ship. We should just fix.
Very flawed fit.
Just
Yeah.
needs a lot of
Yes,
fixes. Yo, Space Easy.
Also,
how you
grabby
doing?
hands.
Oh, flipping grabby hands. Ooh, that is cool. I do like that.
And if I swap to fracture mode, it actually puts forward little grinders.
Ah, nice. Oh yeah, I see him. Flipping grabby hands. It's so funny how they all have these different terminologies for things that used to exist or still exist. It's like Deej was saying about teams not communicating with each other, and they call it the same thing. Gets really confusing for us. So you can eject it out of so you can eject it onto the underneath cargo grid, but you can't jettison it. Yeah, that I think that will be a functionality at some point, but just not yet.
It also it does have lamp.
Right.
Lamp is incredibly bright.
Do it.
You might
Do
want
it.
to put on your sunglasses.
Sunglasses warning in 3,
Okay.
2, 1. Brightness.
Oh, flippin' heck! Oh boy, that's cool though. I like that. It's kind of like becoming nighttime here, and at least we can see.
Ouch.
I feel like I'm gonna get suntan.
Yeah. Unfortunately, there is one major problem with the lamp in this ship.
Flashbang.
If I go to salvage
graphite,
mode
it
real
does.
fast, and then I turn on the grinders,
Oh yeah, they're
it
bright.
turns on this little light on
Wow.
either side of the cockpit.
Oh my. Have you turned the headlights on? Let's go for a full wham.
Headlights are on.
Oh, okay. Turn them off. Is there a difference?
You can see them illuminating the top of the arms.
My Geiger meter is going crazy.
Well, Bellissimo, how you doing? All right, I'm off to the loot, and then I'm dibs on the front seat next to APOC. So what are we looking for then? Are we looking for fair salvage just out
Isn't
and about?
that in the bottom?
No, what are you on about? The co-pilot seat, I mean. Not the central salvage one. We'll just take it in turns on each one. Because we could do
Co-pilot
missions.
seat is extremely dangerous.
Oh, why?
It completely removes control from the pilot.
Okay, I won't sit there.
Ah, wonderful. Oh,
Yeah, add it to the list.
Now, technically, if we wanted to do pilot co-pilot up here, if I swap seats, then I fly it from the right side, and then when you sit down in the quote-unquote pilot seat, you're basically a co-pilot.
So it actually
we
prioritizes
need these
the
new
co-pilot
ships
seat.
on the test servers, CID.
Yes, we do.
We do. Like, just give it to us early so that we can actually test this stuff. Oh, it's behind me. I'm looking at the wrong one.
It wasn't even a surprise. We knew it was coming anyway. Let us test it before they launch it.
Yeah. Right, I'm off for a week. I'll be back in a sec.
Okay.
Yo, Pop, at the moment you can't, because we're just doing like a private, like, multi-crew play. Be back in a sec. There we go. Okay, I'm back. So I did manage to do one mission. I'm sure some of you are much further than I am, but the salvage mission has unlocked some other missions. But I think maybe if we just go looking for fair salvage, would that be better, or are we doing a mission?
I was starting off just browsing Sakura-san to see if there was anything here.
Okay. I get so turned around in this place. It's a
Might
shame it's so
also hit
dark.
Ghost Hollow, and if there's nothing
Doorways,
there,
how
I'll
you
pick up one of
doing?
the salvage claim missions.
Yeah, fair enough. Are you two both fighting over that bottle? Is that the last one remaining?
A bottle?
Yeah, a bottle, not water.
The bottom of the bottle.
A bottle, not water. That's what that is.
You could probably get in that lower turret there, Brian, if you wanted to be able to see.
Oh, sorry, I'll just stand on the bridge until we get to the location. How you doing, G-Sharp? Thank you, my friend. Beers and patty, please. Alt, welcome.
Can't wait to see this come to the mole.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that can carry over. That's for sure. Like, I can see some of these issues and bugs being, you know, needed for 4.7 rather than a hot fix, but there's certain things that they can do now I reckon that could benefit. Were we being fired upon then?
No, that was me testing the guns to make sure we're not an armistice, son.
Okay. Does this have a turret on it then?
It does have a missile remote turret on the co-pilot chair.
But we're not going to be able to use that. Right.
Yes, it's quite difficult to use when the co-pilot is also the one flying the ship.
Yeah.
Maybe see if you can find an Idris with the railgun on.
The game rules 300i we can try and salvage.
Can we tractor it out of there?
The front turret, I did install a tractor beam on it.
Okay, let me hop down and
It's
see
currently
if we can
shielded.
Ah, alright, we might need to get inside. Is it open at all?
This is game rules then.
Oh, but
Yeah,
I
it's game
can make it
rules.
open.
Alright, that's good then. We'll do that. We'll open it, get its shields off and tractor it out of the way of here so that we can at least allow the DC to continue functioning as a DC while we scrape it. Len, how you doing? Yeah, there's definitely a lot wrong with it right now. But again, give it to us in the PTU. Let us test this stuff. Find this stuff. I know they want to keep things for, like, surprise reveals and stuff, and they don't want leaks to throw it out there too much. But at the end of the day, we need to test them, especially ships of scale, before they put it in our hands, because it's just, they come out as a mess. Like, it started with the Wolf, didn't it, where things were just so balked with it. So far, the servers seem to be fine for the free fly. Has anyone noticed much difference there? No, they're not really grabby hands. They're just they're hover
I
hands.
managed
Yeah.
to disable the shields.
You did? Oh shit! I should have been ready. Hang on. Sorry, you might have to keep hitting it a couple of times.
I think they might be just fully off now.
Oh, okay. Right, I'll tractor it and then I'll let you know when I've got it. Yo, 24. Just so you know, if you get in the co-pilot seat, yes, we know, we've.
Systems activating. Systems on.
Hang on. The tractor. Let's try that. Oh yeah, there we go. All right, we got it. Nice and steady.
Alright, pitching up.
Steady.
Yo, Flying Buttress, how you doing? You're half done with 5 accounts worth of the AA. Wow. Yeah, I think to the right, we can just dump it amongst the little wooded area and scrap it there, can't we? We're doing our part to clean this place up at least. They should. What should happen is this DC should put out a request for a game rules or an abandoned ship to be cleaned up, and they should pay to do that, or at least the insurance companies should call people out to do that.
Yeah, the dynamic server missions.
Yeah, exactly. Throwing it on a jobs board for us to see. Very nice. I think anywhere around here should be fine, shouldn't it? Alright, I'll use the central turret to scrap. Do you guys want to scrap as well? It might speed the process up if you want to get into the seats, and then we'll just swap seats.
It seems to have a multiplier if all 3 of them hit the same area.
Right. Let's cross the streams, boys.
Don't cross them.
Nicely done. Alright. I get the impression it's just going to be irritatingly slow, though.
Yeah, if you kind of just hold it on one area, you'll see it like slowly pull it down.
Can't
Like
see it.
it's not horrifically slow, but you can tell it's slower than like the Vulture or Salvation.
Yeah, which it technically shouldn't. If it's a step up in terms of, going from a starter or a medium ship to a more multi-crew, it should really have a bit of an increase.
Yeah, I can see where they were going with it. I just think they forgot to put the speed multiplier in.
It could be. It certainly could be that. Like, that's the sort of thing that I really hope can just be thrown in there, hotfixed in. Just to make it a little bit more functional, efficient.
I'm hoping they can do a numbers tweak without having to remake the entity. If
Yeah.
they have to do that, it will have to wait for 4.7.
Well, the thing is, didn't they say about the... And I know we're probably talking more about flight mechanics, but they've got that new tool that allow them to do things in-game. They can tweak these numbers in-game, which should allow them to make these changes just for the next... Well, without even needing a patch. A bit closer, maybe? It seems to be... Am I looking at the wrong place? I think the actual reticle is not quite accurate as in the center mark. Yeah.
We're drifting a little bit as well, so I'm having to correct every now and again.
You got your
The
VTOLs
winds
down?
have been really bad on Microchip lately.
VTOL might help with that, I wonder.
Oh, we're in VTOL.
Oh, are we? Okay, maybe not then.
It's just blowing sideways at us right now.
All part of the challenge.
Yep. And that's why this thing works at its best as a multi-crew ship, where I can just sit up here
Yeah.
and continue adjusting and making sure we're in the optimal place while you guys scrape.
I suppose that's something like partly to do with the whole can I solo it? If you are soloing it, you really want to be salvaging in space where there are no
Yes.
environmental effects. Ghostzilla, how you doing? Thank you for the follow. Welcome.
Just like the mole, if you're trying to salvage or do something solo,
Yeah.
then you're going to be getting blown around a bit if you try it on planet side.
All right, switch to
Think
the
we're
other
done
side.
on this side,
Yeah.
eh, but
Copy that.
For some reason, we can't take the roof of it, the back portion there. Goes
Yeah,
left.
I don't know. It's weird, that, isn't it? It's like going to remain in pristine condition throughout this vehicle's life. Yo, soldier, how you doing? This is the new moth. The new ARGO moth. It'll be nice when we have proper functionality of things like
I'm hoping that this
inside
will
the ship.
be more nimble, more we'll be able to like go out with it and get and do stuff quicker than you can with a reclaimer.
Yeah, that's
And you definitely can, as long as it's working correctly, you know, you can just fly in and let the refinery pick it up if you're going to do salvage.
well, yeah. I mean, I guess when we get the expanse as well, you can just drop it off and keep pumping out boxes, and they can go and gather it up.
Oh yeah.
I'm really hoping we see the expanse in a sort of surprise patch soon, because that'll just add so much more to the whole. Because mining and refining will, you know, as I've said, will require those different processes, and you'll need to smelt the metals versus whatever you do for minerals, and I suppose it'll be determined by how many slots you have available or how many refineries you have.
Or the galaxy with its refining module.
Well, yeah, that too. When they merge these tech previews ahead of 4.7 PTU, that will open the lane for hybrid dynamic server meshing tech preview. It's yeah, that's true. That's true. I wonder if they'll do that anytime soon after that. All right, should I flip it? How's
You
it
must
look?
Flip it like a burger.
Shall I flip it like
Did
it's
you
hot?
have something in your hopper already, hey Pop?
Yeah, we had 5.
Yeah, there was some in there already.
All right, grubs up. Go get it.
Nom, 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 nom. Nom, nom, nom.
Yo, dogs. L7. Demi, welcome. Yes, yeah,
I'm
we mentioned that
drifting
earlier
into
on
the
about
tree, yeah, but-
64.
All right, hold on.
Yo, Sergio. Yeah, there's a lot going oddly wrong for this ship. Any of the components worth? Well, not components, but weapons. Are they mass cannons or
Looks
what?
stock.
Yeah, it does. Dad jokes, thank you so much for the 46-month resub. Beers and party, please. There's Deacon.
Ah, this is super slow. Jeez.
And there's Sweet. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, this is encased. Are the actual side turrets encased as well, then?
Yes. The front
I...
one is still a more complete pod with like a door on the back and controls
Right.
and all that stuff. But the side ones, you can actually see them if you go in third person. They're little control pods with glass on the front and sides.
But not on the rear? Or are they
There's a door
completely
on the back of it.
encased?
They're fully enclosed. You can sit
Nice.
in there with clothing and not suffocate in 0G.
Oh, they'll definitely do that for the mole then, because that was one of the biggest sort of silly like you might as well just encase them.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I know that they've got those suit lockers there, so that people can, you know, if you're going in, get into a suit locker. It's still worth doing, because if you accidentally hit something that could rupture and cause an explosion, you know, it might expose you to the environment, but it shouldn't have to be a necessity.
Yeah. It does still have a lot of the same atmosphere holes that the mole does. There's a couple of them in the lower deck that you can absolutely suffocate while walking through.
Right. Yes, I think you can have an auto eject, Moose, for the.
But the pods
for the
themselves, you
bits.
can sit in them without.
Yeah, without needing a full
Okay.
suit on and stuff.
The auto eject is currently mildly broken.
Oh, right.
It gets stuck in a loop trying to eject the first box.
I think the Vulture's doing that at the moment, though, isn't it?
Yeah, the moment, like, once you've got a bunch of RMC or CM in the buffer, and then
Yo, Ian.
you tell it to eject, if there's more than one box worth of stuff in there, it will eject all of them
Oh, right, okay.
once you get it started.
It's just a bit temperamental. Alan, welcome.
Yeah, you just have to get it started. And because
Oh,
it's
no,
8
it's
SCU
beautiful.
boxes, you're only, with a 32 SCU buffer, you're only ever printing at most 4 of them.
Yeah, right. Alright, suck her up then. It's on you now.
Fracturing beginning.
Lovely, lovely. Coming up.
Oh, it's still powered on.
Oh, okay. Maybe we could go and unpower it. Hang on. Did any of the doors open?
No.
Oh.
You can't get into it.
Oh, okay.
It's got the classic Connie problem.
Yeah.
Trying to find the power plant.
Are you in Zoom?
Yeah.
Sick of variants. I don't mind variants. I think they offer the option for easy wins. They're logical in terms of a manufacturer taking an easy route to bring out something that can fill a market spot. It's not to say that, you know, we won't see another medium salvager. We will, absolutely. They're just filling the roles where they deem fit, and I quite like variants. Not to say I'm happy with every variant that we've had. There's some that I'm not really bothered about.
That'll do it.
But I do like ARGO,
and I'm very happy that
and it's
ARGO
not
got a
totally
medium salvager.
unrealistic to have variants either. Like, Fort makes the same model for the ambulance and police van and
economical
van. The same.
The Moth is an okay solo ship. I wouldn't recommend it just because it you know, you're going to have to do multiple things potentially at once, where it wouldn't be as economical as taking a Vulture or whatever. Oh, that's not bad. That's the first one. Let's see what else we can clean up. Chemo, thank you for the follow.
That looks to be it for ships here. I'm gonna go check Ghost Hollow.
Yeah, good call. I was just going to suggest it, actually. There is speculation they put the decimal... Yes! Yeah.
If CIG is listening, one thing I wish
probably-
they would change is take the salvage mode out from between the quantum mode and the flight mode in nav.
What do you mean? As in, like, so that you can't do it in nav?
I don't mind being able to do it in nav, but the problem is they've put it between nav quantum and nav flight, so every time I want to switch to flight mode, I have to toggle the grabby hands out and in.
Yeah, it's like that on the Vulture as well. I always have to cycle through it rather than just automatically go to flight. I have to sort of spam it until the hands come sucking back in again. That's true. Yeah, I think it's important to note that there is a lot of things wrong with this ship. Some things that can hopefully be done quickly with a hotfix. Some things that will likely require a bit more work, which is likely why they've said 4.7 will see some fixes. But it's a cool ship to fill the role. It just needs those tweaks to make it fit properly with the rest of the ships, and the fixes to make it actually function properly without the issues. There's a lot that they can pull from this and put on the mole to improve the mole, but then there's still a lot with this that needs to be adjusted, like things like having the lights not working. So there's a lot to do, and again, this is why it would be great to get it into the PTU, because it feels like instead of getting a gold standard ship, we're getting an older ship that still needs gold standarding, which is kind of weird. Not that it is exactly that, but it kind of feels that way sometimes. They are doing demi. They are updating older ships. They are bringing in new ships that fit the gameplay we have now. There's plenty of old ships in the works right now. As Hawker's
One
outlined.
niche that this thing is surprisingly good at right now, that maybe people haven't realized yet. It's a really, really good medium cargo hauler that happens to also be able to munch up ships you find that are abandoned.
Yeah, that's like one of the best things about owning a salvaging ship. Like, same with the Vulture. You've got a really helpful ship there where you can go and make money off your own back. Same with this. Or you can use it for storing things you find, or components, or items, or vehicles. And you have a bed. Well, not that I would recommend it in this at the moment, but they are quite versatile ships, the salvage ships.
Yes. This one
Nice.
224 SCUs of cargo space that you can use for anything. It doesn't have to be salvage.
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah,
impressive.
but you just have to remember you can't fit 32s on anywhere.
No 32 SU boxes, but it does fit up to 24s fairly easily.
Which is more
Honestly,
than a good range.
you're not using 32s on smaller and medium contracts a lot of time.
Yo, caveman! Yeah, you can you bind for specific modes? Put night vision on. Let's have a look. Oh, man. Ah!
That's almost worse.
It's kind of like the complete opposite, but just as bad. What's that sound? What? Something's gone
That's all I
wrong.
think.
I don't know.
Are we on fire?
No, doesn't look to be, but I'm hearing something like something's wrong. That
I'm
did
not hearing anything.
sound.
I'm hearing a buzzer.
Did you not hear that, Sweet?
No.
Yeah, weird mechanical sound.
Audio effect of the scrapers can get stuck on. I toggled them and it seems to have gone away.
Yeah, that's better. Are we seeing anything down there?
It's such a shame that they don't just put it on the PDU for a couple
no.
weeks.
Just makes sense. That's what we're here for, you know?
Anybody in marketing would tell you that the first impression is everything.
The thing about bugs is it's not that they're dumb, it's just it needs to get fixed. But yeah, I think there's other ships that have that same thing. There's something else, there's another ship that has the same problem where if you multi-crew it and sit in the co-pilot, it can slave it. It certainly all needs fixing.
At the very least, put it on the Evo channel, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, but again, I just think, I know they don't, I mean, the thing is, it doesn't matter what channel they put it on, even Evo, there's leaks and spoilers and so forth. It's just, it needs testing beforehand, really.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything here, Apoc? Yeah,
Trying to work out if I was seeing lights anywhere.
Not seeing anything other than Ghost Hollow myself. What are the headlights like on this, actually?
Decent.
Oh, that's not bad.
It has.
Yeah, Argo is surprisingly good at headlights.
Yeah, industrial blood.
Those floodlights they usually put on top of the cockpit. Chef's kiss.
Yeah, that's nice. Not seeing anything, though.
To be fair, we just had a server refresh. So.
Yeah, true. Yeah, it's another sort of audio bug, unfortunately. Yeah, quite an empty, barren place at the moment, it seems.
Maybe check some of the jump gates.
Oh, Topper, how you doing?
See if there's anything there.
Check.
Needed a break from
One of the
reality.
asteroid bases near here, and if I don't find anything there, I'll just take the
Hopefully we
mission.
can help,
It'll
my
send
friend.
us somewhere and give us a wreck.
True. How many salvage missions have you guys done so far, then?
I've done, I think, 7 or 8 of the new type of mission, and then many of the old ones.
Right. This one looks a bit odd, where you have to deliver 5 SEU of RMC, and then it says collect and deliver one of the following, which is either 10 construction rubble, 15... Oh, I suppose it breaks it down into quite a lot of rubble pieces or salvage.
It's because they want you to be able to turn in before having to refine it.
But you would need to refine it to turn it in, though, wouldn't you? Except for the RMC, of course. Oh, no, it's CMC
No,
that you...
That's why it's the split.
Yeah.
Because this ship generates the pieces, the small ones generate the rubble, the reclaimer generates the salvage. You then refine all of those different types into varying amounts of just construction material.
Yeah.
So in order to turn it in without having to wait for the refining times, they have it so you just turn in any of those.
It's definitely worth at the moment now, if you own a salvaging ship, to just gather and refine and whatnot, whatever you can, and have them as sort of stocked up so that you can then fulfill these missions. Because, like, I've done the main one, and now I plan to do more. And it's the same with these, you know, gathering size 1 quantum drive or power plant. You're best off just grabbing everything you find and stockpiling it in your hangar, so that you've got it for whenever these missions pop up, and you can just have a look in your hangar and go and cash them in. Which I kind of like. I do like the idea of that. As a salvager, you know, you want to be
Ryan.
gathering stuff.
Quantum travel complete.
Put on your helmet and turn on the light over here. I think we got some floating objects in the middle of the air and bridge.
There's a couple of issue council reports for floating objects on the bridge.
Yep.
What the?
Yes, we do. Yeah. Man, there's so much wrong. Oh, God.
I think I contributed to about 20 different issue council reports on there.
Wow.
Whoa.
You got a moth. Did you, Prince? Nice.
I mean, most of them are minor stuff, but there is some that can absolutely brick you.
Yeah, absolutely, Cole.
Straight
Agreed.
to
It's
fireball
a
shouldn't
great
be a
direction
thing
to go in.
anymore.
It's making it feel more industrial. Loads of options for scope and scale there as well. But yeah, I certainly will reiterate, we need ships in the PTU first before they release. They can't be releasing them so broken every time. Is that new Babbage down there? Flipping heck. It's
No.
bright. Oh, what is it?
That's the racing track on Clio, I think.
Oh, is it
Yeah.
Snake Pit?
Yeah, we're at FTRP. We're heading to Devlin Scrap, just because there's almost always stuff here.
No,
If there
we're
isn't,
open.
then people
Sully,
have not
soldier.
been Here since the patch.
Yeah, fair enough. You're more than welcome to join. Exclamation org should show it. Yeah, exactly,
Oh, wow.
Topper. That's
Now this is a situation where LAMP works well.
nice. To me, it's like the bugs are the bugs. We're playing an alpha. I know some people are like, I wish they wouldn't keep calling it alpha.
fuck?
It's been alpha for however long. It doesn't change the fact that it's still an alpha. It's still a work in progress, irrespective of how people feel about it. And this is the time that the bugs need to be shown so that we can fix it, so that we can report it and get it fixed. And you know, this has plenty of bugs, plenty of problems. I'm not going to go cry about it.
Nothing. Okay.
There's no point. We just report it, it'll get fixed, and we carry on.
And we highlight it on stream. That usually also helps a little.
Yes, it does. There's certainly, you know, it's like yesterday, or Wednesday when we did that up with the Tonk, and a member of CIG was like, what's up with the Tonk? Tell me.
Yeah.
Darth, how you doing? Yes, it is.
And other
Oh,
times
yes, salvage
we've
ship.
also mentioned
Keel
something
block.
that's
Oh,
been
come-
like within 48 hours been fixed or something like that.
Yeah, true. It's a good way of getting problems out there and, you know, thoughts of communities and things. The gather component ones are bugged. If you take components off a claim salvage mission, if you try to turn it in for one of those, it will say that the components are contracted. Well, funnily enough, I don't do those missions personally. I just go around grabbing...
Oh, no, that's owned. Probably shouldn't harvest that.
No. I tend to just find salvage off my own back.
Just as a heads up,
But it
I
shouldn't
was
allow
in
that.
the center turret there, and
It's a shame it doesn't.
everything was fine. And all of a sudden, I started smothering. Didn't have my helmet on. Looks like I had atmosphere, and then all of a sudden didn't have atmosphere.
Is that a known issue, do you know, APOC?
Quantum travel complete.
It's not one of the IC reports that I
21.
do, but it might be.
Yeah, that's 21. Add it to the list.
I
Enjoy
like
the
the
bugs while
idea
they-
of
while
straight
they
to
exist.
flyable, but
Some of
it's
them,
just
yeah.
not realistic.
No, I think with larger ships especially, there's room for a lot of potential problems, and if it makes it
think-
unplayable to start with, that's a problem.
I think part of their problem is their internal QA process seems to be one person going in and testing, flying it around, and then going down and testing, scraping,
Yeah.
and maybe not testing it either as a crew or in relation to other things. It's just singularly that ship flying it around as one person. Because a lot of the ship works if you're just flying it around as one person, other than the scraping being slow, but you wouldn't know it's slow unless you compare it to the others.
Yeah, true.
It's when you get crew in here that it really starts falling apart. The
Yeah.
co-pilot problems, the suffocating down there if there's a pilot moving it around. outside of you being down there.
The whole the atmosphere holes inside when you're walking around.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's a multi-crew ship, so that's when it's gonna come around. I mean, it depends on what you consider a big stink. I don't think you should make a big stink. It depends on how you go about doing it. You know, it's much more effective to be thorough with a bug report and highlight it and be as detailed as possible than it is to go and say, they're stupid, they're dumb, they can't do this, and so forth. Because that will
There's
just
a lot of
instinctively
things
make people
that,
ignore it.
Seems like they needed to give us a little bit more on the PTU. The missions, the mining missions, they are when you first start out, you make money, but then as you go up, it's actually costing you money to do them. And there's ones that ask you for 33 SCU of something instead of 32. You know, there's just little things that was there in the PTU, but they never had that as a thing for us to test. It was always not ready for testing.
Right, yeah. Yeah, it's just keeping it in the PTU for thorough testing is so important because it highlights things en masse, which you can't get.
And
from
it's going to
internal
give an
QA.
overall better receival on once it goes live, right? People
yeah.
are not going to be like, oh, this is a broken mess and instantly melt it.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's just frustrating because they've got several 100,000 testers
Yeah,
who
or
would
not.
absolutely test it.
Yeah, users, throw it in our hands and just let us find all these problems and give them a chance.
Please.
I think it's just purely because they want to have the hype of a ship being seen for the first time. But the problem is, if it comes out and it's broken, people are, the taste is tainted then.
Yeah, people are going to melt
family.
it.
How you doing? Yeah.
I feel like they need to
Shepherd Wog.
change the strategy with the behind the ships episodes. Right now they're waiting until like the ship releases, right, to do any promotional marketing for it. The ships in this game, the hype has been built around like the little teases. The what's that ship? The next Salvager should totally be orange.
Yeah, build it up a little
That
bit.
kind of stuff, we eat it up.
Yeah.
So release the behind the ships with a PTU.
100%. What components has this got? Has it got
Then
anything?
you
on
also
any
get more
goodness?
testers on PTU, right? You should test it out.
Oh yeah. Yeah, people will be like, I want to try it. I'm going to try an EVA over to it and see if there's anything worth
It
grabbing.
will have stuff in the cargo bay. I have no idea what components it has. One of the other bugs this ship has that you would only know if you tried to multi-crew it.
No.
Unlike the Mole, which has 4 radars, this one only has 1.
Oh, watch out, Deacon.
Oh,
Yeah, you.
don't open that up.
Oh,
Pilot
wait,
seat is the lowest possible priority.
That's crazy.
So, anyone in any of the salvage seats, the pilot doesn't have scanning or ping.
Oh my good lord. Add it to the list. Alright, don't lazy
22.
me, guys. Yep.
No, that was one of the original 20.
Oh.
Okay, 21.
What's even funnier is that if you actually have 3 people in the mining or salvage turrets, and the person who had the radar hops out, you can actually like watch it with the 3 people bouncing between the other turrets as everyone gets out of the turrets. And it's like, well, first this one has it, then he gets out, then that one over there has the radar.
Wow, that's so weird.
Hey Ryan, get in
Alright.
front of the scraper.
No. How dare you?
Let me scrape your skin off.
So we got
we did
nitrogen.
test that. The scraper doesn't kill you. We definitely
okay.
want nitrogen.
Right, we've got... Oh man, I think we even have a... Is this a 32? Which we have to leave.
Oh, if that's a 32.
25 tons. Is that 24? No, 24 SEU. An 8
24
SEU.
we can take.
A 4, and then there's other stuff back here as well.
Alright, hang on. While they scrape, I'll come out and... Oh wait, no, I can't because I'm wearing clothing.
I'll get it. You want to jump on a turret?
Yeah, I'll jump down on the front turret and start scraping. You go help move
We
cargo.
also have iron.
I'm falling asleep in this scraping speed.
And carbon.
I could scrape that off of you too.
Yeah, just stock by the
Well,
looks of
I'm
things.
gonna
Ball
die.
on. Cool core.
Stepped out without my helmet
Oh,
on, and
you
then the
didn't.
elevator wouldn't raise.
Oh no, are you dead outside?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm coming to get you.
Medic!
Amateur's mistake, sweet. Oh, frames are taking a proper
I know.
nosedive.
Noob.
Oh no, I went to Levski.
Oh, you've respawned? That
Yeah,
respawned?
no, I
did
didn't
it?
do it on purpose. Yeah.
Ah.
Yep.
Well, I'm getting a real thorough, like, frame lag at the moment.
Strange, I don't have anything. Pretty stable.
Yeah, I'm just tabbing out, seeing if that helps. Hopefully it'll just settle down. I'll just go back into the ship, might settle down in there.
It would.
It's
I couldn't
buffering,
put my
is it?
helmet back on, and I couldn't work the elevator.
Looks like OBS might be having a problem because it's lagging your stream as well.
What was it you said to... Oh, okay, it's settled down now. It's only when I go in front of this... Oh, yeah. What did you say I should change to 4 from 6? It's fine when I'm inside the MSR.
From 0 to 2, the keyframe interval.
Ah, that's... Oh, but I can't do it when I'm live, I don't think, can I?
Probably not.
Could you maneuver behind or spin it round so that you're...
Yeah.
Yeah. Has it settled down now? Yo, Insane. It's... For some reason, it was just... Whenever I go around the front, it's causing a lot of problems.
Hey, but
Right now,
how's
it's
the
better, though.
animation of it popping out and going on the grid? Is it just instant, or does it have an actual animation?
Smooth for the first box, instant pop in for the rest.
Ugh.
Oh, Norman, how you doing? Nice to see you. Stephen, welcome. Why, hello. Alright, how accessible is this lower...
Actually, fairly accessible. I just need to line it up a little.
It's not down right now, is it?
No.
No, good, okay.
Actually, do you want to put the 24 SCU on first?
Yeah, can do. Yeah, what's the priority here? Because I think there's probably more cargo than we can take.
Oh, we can take it.
Oh, of course, we've got the external stuff, haven't we?
Yeah, we got 224 SCUs of cargo space on this shit. We can take it.
Oh, boy.
All right. Side is revealed. You should be able to slap the 24 SC box on there.
Here it comes. It's a tight fit in here. Not quite sure how they got it in. I need to move this other stuff. Hang on. Got a little bit of aluminium, titanium, a lot of rubbish.
Aluminium.
Aluminum.
Aluminum.
That one's just not moving. It's fine though. Don't need to move that one. Whoa. Alright, she's coming. Thank you, Rakona. Much appreciated, mate. Beers and patty, please. It's a stupid tiny box. Oh, no, it's not. It's because I'm using a... Does anybody actually have a dedicated tractor beam?
No.
Damn it, I bet Sweetheart had one.
I do.
Difficult.
I guess you could use the front turret.
Where?
Could do, but I think I can get it out. I don't know why it's not wanting to.
Because it's too heavy.
Well, it's moving, though. The thing is, it's moving, but then when it kind of tries to go out of the... Oh, there we go. I've got it.
Nailed it.
Oh, boy. She's got a mind of her own.
Don't they usually?
She's not behaving at all. Thank you, Apo. Yeah, there's no ability to rotate.
You rotate it.
Yeah, rotate the ship instead. Alright, she's on. Let me just put it to the further back one.
No, that's right. That was good right there.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, leave it on the bottom rack.
Okay,
That
so
works just fine.
All right, that's that one. Should we take the 8 SEU of nitrogen as well?
Yes, we should, but that's going in the back.
Fair enough.
Which I will need to send down for you.
Yeah, nice one. I'm ready when you
Actually, Deacon, you're closer. Can you pop back there and send that down?
Yo, sick echo. No.
Send what down?
I'm
The
unprepared.
cargo elevator.
We did have one, but unfortunately,
Not without dying.
there were bugs and there were problems, and he died.
I don't have a suit on.
Click the button and run away back to the side turret.
Here it comes. I should have just come out and done it, to be fair. Alright, that'll do. We'll get the 4 SEU on as well. Take it this is too high, is it? The 2 SEU
Yeah,
high here?
yeah.
Okay.
That 8 SU actually isn't all the way back either.
Oh, is it not? Okay, let me come and get a better look. I think I was just out of range, maybe.
I think the biggest tip you can give a new player is that they need a good sense of outside the box thinking
Humor.
and patience.
Yeah. Right, so what do we want next? We've got titanium, which is probably naff. Iron, which is probably good. 4 SEU.
Titanium's the only stuff there that's even vaguely worth it.
What about potassium?
Not worth it.
Okay, titanium.
I would say we take the nitrogen here and we go with that.
All right.
Scrape it.
Just check these other ones. Got carbon, waste, tin, and copper. But they're just 1 SEUs.
Yeah.
So sometimes my MFDs are floating away from their containers.
Oh.
Yeah, that one's actually not unique to the Moth. That happens on a lot of different ships.
Issue 23.
Asnog, how you doing? I know, tell me about it. Just always complaining. Don't think there's anything in there worth taking. These are all placeholders, props, and rubbish.
This is painfully slow.
Are you using the trawler or the abrade?
A braid.
The abrade is probably the better one at the moment, unfortunately.
Was this from a wreck dive, Blam? Yeah, it was a mission.
Crawler actually acted to me like it didn't have enough power.
It wasn't like a random one just found lying around.
Took it forever to get to cause the hull to glow, you know.
Yeah, the base speed of the trawler is
So there's nothing gonna be on board,
0.05.
unfortunately. There's components
Oh my
though.
gosh.
Probably not worth grabbing any of these components, are they?
No, not really.
You're disposable. How you doing? When we can dismantle, maybe so. Yeah, they'll get there. Hopefully they'll re-establish these
I've seen
things
reports
on
that
PTU
if you
for
do
us.
harvest the components from the ship, as soon as the ship despawns, so does the components.
Oh boy, that's something that'll definitely need to be considered. I wonder if that's all part of the entitlements thing. Alright, I'm coming back
Something's
on
going
board.
on in the background.
Related to these salvage missions.
Yeah, it's the salvage missions that it happens to, not player ships.
Yeah, right.
But still, we should be able to still harvest them and sell them.
Yeah, technically it should work, as you would expect, right?
Technically, you can buy them and then turn them in.
Yeah, it's nice to have very much open options on how to go about getting
Yeah.
them.
They do need to take a second look at the rewards for those size 0 component harvest ones, though.
Why, are they really low or something?
No, they're too high.
Oh,
You can buy
One
the
inch.
size 0 components that you need for one of those missions for About 5 to 10K, and then turn it in for 30.
There's a money dupe.
Yeah, there's so much. It's such a shame when things come in and it just makes it so much more out of whack. You kind of hope these things can get addressed before they come in.
I definitely would not want the economy team's job.
No, God no. Are you in the lower turret? You are anyway, but...
Oh, yeah. I
That's
can
alright,
move
no,
them.
you stay there. I'll
I'm
go
on
to
the
the
left
side
one.
one. I was just getting confused. You're on
Anybody
the
see
left.
my body?
Which did you come out of? The cargo elevator?
Main
or the-
elevator.
The big one?
Regular
Should be
elevator.
Alright, I'll have a
Other
look.
side of the MSR from us, I think.
Right, I'll go and check.
I was actually standing on the elevator. And they got left.
Yeah, I think I saw your body come off the elevator.
Yo,
when I moved
Zuzo!
the ship.
Thank you so much. Did you mean the moth?
If
The
it's
moth
gonna
being
slow
11.
things down, just leave it. Don't worry about it. It ain't nothing very expensive.
So I'll see if I can see it. It's not necessarily about being kind. There's just no reason to be nasty. I just, you know,
Trying to get back to you.
not that that's what you mean. I realise that.
We'll
but
be here for a little bit.
some
if we're
people are
scraping this thing all the way down.
unnecessarily, and it's just I don't know what they hope to achieve by doing that. It's a very silly option. Is that it?
I don't know if it's rocks or what it is,
Yeah, I
but
think it's a rock.
towards the front.
Of the MSR.
Yeah, on the lower side of it.
Okay.
It might be a rock though.
It's like we're all here to try and make the game better. Why anyone feels the need to be nasty about feedback is like toddler mentality. It really is. Have they just not learned how to speak to people, you know, in the real world? There is absolutely no reason why people should be nasty. Yeah, I'm not seeing it anywhere.
FPS scanning.
Yeah.
If you go directly opposite side of the MSR from where we are, like center of the MSR below it,
Right.
and then go out from there.
Okay.
80 gigs away and coming as quick as the TS1 will get me there.
Oh, no, I found
TS1?
him. We got him. We'll bring you back home.
Is that a
safely,
new
sweet.
quantum drive?
Is it not TS1? TS2?
TS2.
Okay. Yeah, one of them there things.
What?
Yeah.
His body's
Otherwise, it
fucked
would
again,
be.
huh? He's- I found your body, but it's not in a good place, so I'll just stand by it so that you can at least do what you
That
need
may
to
be
it.
having some problems.
Yo, Vag, how you doing? Thank you for the raid, my friend. Beers and patty, please. Thank you, sir. Oh, no, you not missed anything, Sandman. No, not missed anything, don't worry.
Can't you tractor it inside, Ryan?
No, it's not. The tractor kind of attaches, but doesn't attach, and it's kind of... His body's
Try to
all
go super
freaked
close
out.
to it.
I'm literally
Like,
a
almost inside
meter.
it.
Oh, okay, hang on. Sweetheart's internals. Nope. Like, I could probably loot it, but it's oh no, I'm stuck. Oh, why did I listen to Deacon?
I said almost, not completely.
It's alright, I'm out again. Yeah, it's probably better for Sweet to come and loot what he wants. Because I don't think I've got the room for it. Yo, Beard, Vag, how you doing, guys? Did you have a good stream
a-
today?
SRT or CR, whatever the big rifle extraction or
Oh, yeah.
salvaging tool.
Yeah, I won't be
That
able to
might
get
be
it, though.
fast. Yeah, that might be faster than what Deacon's doing now.
Yeah, it is.
True, yeah.
The handheld is faster than this turret, that's for sure. I can basically just put my mouse somewhere, let it just scrape for like 2 minutes, and then I can move it.
Alright, well, I did steal that from your body. That scraper.
That's cool. I've got another one in my backpack. And
You find
some-
your children refreshing after many interactions
lives.
with adults. Yeah, same. Talking to Summer, who's 3.5. Like, after hearing some of the idiotic comments or reading
Thief,
some of the
shoot
idiotic
'em.
comments on. Oh, hang on, we're full, aren't we? In this? Yeah, this is a full canister. It is certainly refreshing talking to my 3-year-old. Yo, Exilian, how you doing? Is there any rep we should be focusing on as a salvager? So Adagio is the company that you work for and that you will gather reputation with, but ultimately there's nothing beyond opening better missions. You don't gain like skins or anything like that, which will be nice when we do finally. That I am looking forward to, being able to have like.
Oh, talking of
skin for
cosmetics,
these
I did
things.
actually find something out yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Dashboard ornaments are working again.
Yeah, they've been working for a while.
Yeah, I've never had an issue with those. Do you mean like the flags and bobbleheads?
Yeah, the actually sit on the dashboard ornaments. The
Yeah.
ones worked for me for a while, but not the sit on dashboard ones.
Do you mean
But
ones
it's
that
only
you just
been
place
working for
yourself?
me on like the Hornet and the Terrapin and
Yeah,
Medical
don't
Terrapin.
Bishop, how you doing?
Yeah, certain ships don't have dashboards to put them on, which kind of sucks.
And Trey. Yeah, some of them do, don't they? Some of them don't, which is. I mean,
That has
automatically
been
them all.
working for me all along.
Yeah, the ships
So
that
I
I've
found
used
out
haven't had a
because
problem.
Cody the Cormor Bear is officially my dashboard ornament now.
Wait, where's Deacon?
He's my lucky charm and my Hornet to stop me from flying into things.
Does it work?
You're gonna need more than that, mate.
That's a start.
You hear enough emotionally entitled toddler mentality in reality, yeah. And you don't even have kids.
Yeah, I have the UEE flag in my Hornet.
Yeah, I always have a bobblehead in my Vulture. Oh yeah, it's definitely disappointing. That's why as we were saying, it would be
Now
ideal
we just need a Bombi
to get it
bobblehead.
into
Paper.
4 point, to get it into the PTU for us to test, so that we can at least. Why does my thing just keep going up? My laser, it's like it doesn't stay put. Oh, that's got
Try
it.
hitting.
Yeah, E.
Okay.
I must have not hit it when I thought I did. Weird. So, yeah, this is why I think they really need to put it into the PTU for people to
This
test,
is
because
borderline painful.
for one thing, people are paying real money for it, right? And if they get it, of course, it's alpha. There's going to be bugs. It happens. But there's a way around these ships having so many problems versus a few issues. And that's get it in testing early and let us give it a go and help highlight those bugs before it goes to live. Like, don't hold on to them like they do with the Wolf and stuff, and have these problems revealed once people have parted with real money, once they're trying to enjoy the game. It's like, get it, let us test it, let us highlight the bugs, try and fix as many as you can before it goes live, and then there'll be less pain for everyone down the road. You won a bobblehead in a stream. Are you on there to claim it? Oh,
I don't
man.
remember a single ship that went straight to flyable that hasn't been completely broken.
Yeah, I mean, since they did this with the Wolf, where it was no testing, just released, the Wolf had a lot of problems. I can't remember the other vehicles that did, or if they didn't, but, this is another example of why getting testing done before
Even the
releasing it
Atlas
is
and the
important.
Geo had massive problems.
Full of a ship that hasn't had an issue when it was basically just released right onto the game.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, they're going to have issues even when they've been in testing, but there's a way to mitigate the amount of problems.
Yeah, it's
The Moth,
avoidable,
yes, we are
so
actually.
it should be avoided.
We went to Benny's Stonehenge, it's still there. Yo, Wonka, wait till CIG
Well,
implement
so
dangling
I'm
cardboard
incapacitated
trees.
inside the-
Yeah, the smellers.
Asgard now, and problem is I don't know where my helmet's at.
Oh, hang on. It might
Did
be
you
on
kill
your.
yourself again?
Try pressing the
Yeah, I started-
Alt H. Is it on
He's
your
in cab now.
buttocks? Alright, let me see if I can get to you before it takes you away again. Let me know if you respawn. Hopefully I can just get to you in time.
No, it got me.
Oh, man.
And I don't understand. I'm inside the controlled. I got back inside the
The Asgard.
air. Inside
It takes a while to repressurize.
Yeah.
I'm up where the bed is. That should have stayed. Would have thought.
Well, no, it's all exposed, isn't it? Once the back door's open, everything is exposed. I set for the pilot seat, but then the minute you get out your seat, the door will open. As you say you've respawned again.
Yep.
Oh, that's such an annoying bug with the medical stuff. How you just automatically respawn. Such a shame.
It's not a bug. He's dying from
Oh
asphyxiation.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
because he has no air, he can't be in a down stable state. He continues dying.
But it's like I could always tractor him into an environment, allow that to repopulate with oxygen, and then revive. But I guess for suffocation, it's not an option.
No. I mean, if you were right there when he got downed, you could get him back into an oxygen-rich environment and revive him that way.
Yeah. I think that would be better though if we have an option to, you know, revive after suffocation.
Yeah, but on the other hand, your blood is literally boiling.
Well, yeah. It's not like
See, I
something you
don't
can
have
come back
my
from.
helmet's not on my body.
Is it on your hip? Did you say?
No, it's not on me anywhere. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, might have
But
to
when I
swap it
opened the
out.
door of the Asgard to get out, and it depressurized, I realized that I didn't have a helmet on. So I went up the ladder, and the ladder, you know, the little door has to open on the top of the Asgard ladder and let me in, and then the door shut back, but I still smothered.
But yeah, it's still open though, isn't it? If you're like, you've got a balcony that doesn't have any glass or containment, it's all open. There's just that weird.
The Asgard has glass.
Oh, does it actually have glass? Oh,
Yeah.
in that case, yeah, that should.
Yeah, but if you open up the hatch while it doesn't have the atmosphere, you're gonna suck out all the atmosphere.
Yeah, and then it has
And
to.
that's gonna take time to
refresh-
fill up
redo
again.
it, doesn't it? Yeah. Oxypens. Yeah, that's a good one, Ramon. Chuck an oxypen on just in case.
Well, there's an Asgard there that's all the
Yeah.
power
Fair
turned
salvage.
off on. I turned it off, and that may have been part of the problem. As I cut the whole thing off.
Oh yeah, the power no longer
yeah.
go into life support. Just gonna turn the headlights on this so we can actually see where's scraped and what's not. It's just everything's in an emergency state in this ship. It's so disconcerting. It's the only way to see. Like David Tennant's brother. That has been said before.
Now
And a few ones.
I've claimed it, so if you want to take any of the parts off of it, you can.
That's our next munch. Is that any better?
Unfortunately, the headlights don't really point down very well.
Yeah, it's only showing what the pilot can see, not what the salvagers can see.
Yeah, it should have lights like the Reclaimer. Like the scraping arms have
Yes,
individual
look.
lights on each of them.
Yeah, that would be nice. That would make sense.
It's been an issue on the mall
Yeah,
for
on the turrets,
forever as well.
yeah.
The lights are plentiful, but quite high up on the ship. So with the mining lasers / now salvage lasers being below the ship and generally looking down, there really needs to be some kind of downward-facing floodlight.
Yeah.
Yeah, or just attach one
Yo,
light
lights,
to
how
each
you
of
doing?
the...
The bugs of February 13th don't really matter
What
in
sucks is that the
2026.
front turret actually
That's
has a pair
why.
of headlights attached
That's
to
just
it.
the way
they
the Alpha
can't
goes.
turn on.
Remember the 317 and a mattress would pin the ships down so it couldn't take off. Yeah. Oh, we've had some classics. Some with workarounds, some without. Ay. Some fun ones. Yeah, having a light that I can use here, because we don't have lamp, do we? But because I mean the glass here looks completely scratched to crap as well instantly. I think it's been getting worse over time, but it's bad right now.
Yeah, same way.
That just needs a bit of a slowdown, I think, with their wear and tear system.
The ship's probably got about 14, 15 hours of in-world life on it right now.
Right. I mean, still pretty,
that's way
a bit
too
too
fast.
fast, yeah, but it's not like it is a new pristine ship. It's all the wind and scrap.
That should be like
Might
5
take.
times.
Yeah. So I see. The thing is,
not
I
more.
don't despise the wear and tear. Welcome now, Will. I think it looks really cool. It just needs to be an appropriate time frame, which it will do, I'm sure. You know, when the time comes, but dial it back, for crying out loud. It is, even after 14 hours, it shouldn't be this bad. It's this is the thing. The inconsistencies between ships as well is what caused this to be so annoying at times, because some ships it doesn't happen to, some ships it happens too fast, some a bit too fast still,
Yeah,
but not
even the
super
Mark
fast.
II. If you put it on the side of your hangar, the Hornet Mark II, already the day after it looks like it's been there for 6 months.
Yeah, like the intention behind it is cool. I think it's a great idea. It just needs to be
It's
needs
just
to make
way
sense
too
speed-wise.
fast.
Yeah. Yeah,
The side
days
of the
and
hangar
weeks.
is a bit
Absolutely.
of a special one too because it never truly stows it.
What's that?
So it's always wear and tearing, whether you're at your hangar,
Yeah.
outside your hangar, on the other side of the system, offline.
Yeah, taking a
If
day
it's
off.
sat in your hangar, it's wearing as if it was out in the verse the entire time.
Yeah, samurai.
So if you put it in your hangar
How are
and
you?
then you come back tomorrow, it's got 24 hours of wear on it.
Yeah, which doesn't necessarily make sense. Like, I think as well, when it comes to environmental effects, that's going to be obviously accelerated when you are in harsh environments versus just sitting in your hangar. It should sort of get age and wear while it sits in your hangar, but it should be at a very much drastically reduced rate than being used.
Yes.
Or
All I
if you
gotta say is
store
at
it,
least
it
it's
should be
slower
nothing.
than the Apollo is.
Oh, really?
The Apollo, I get maybe 20, 30 minutes of it looking pristine, and by
Then it just looks
Wow. Oh, yeah.
disgusting.
and blaster.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I enjoyed it for a little while.
You
Damage,
can't
how
even
you
see
doing?
that it's an Apollo because the text is gone.
That's the thing. It looks so cool. I really like the idea of it. It just needs to. It needs to be in. It needs to be the same across all the ships, really, and make sense. It's so weird how certain ships have it more than others, and the inconsistencies between these ship designs. It's painful at times. Yes, I mean, at the end of the day, there is definitely, during the
It needs to
testing
be
phase,
slowed
it needs to be
way,
sped up,
way.
of course. Same with why when we get a PTU, things will go faster than it will on live. Still in alpha on live, it'll go faster than it is in 1.0. Like, ultimately, what really matters is 1.0 and the speed of it then. But they can dial it in now, after testing. Like, we've had wear and tear for a while. They kind of know how it works. So, I think it would be good to sort of dial it more accurately as time goes on. But yeah, a lot of this stuff
I
is
think I
sped
wouldn't
up.
mind the speed of it as much if I could fix it without having
That's
to clean
true.
the ship.
Yeah, yeah. That I take it then. If you do a repair job in a hangar, it doesn't.
No.
Right.
It did when they first introduced wear and tear, way back when it first came into the game. It
Right.
reset every time you hit repair. But because we all hit repair pretty much every time we hit a pad, you never saw any wear and tear. So they disabled it. And
Yeah.
they've never added a separate way to do it. Just a little button at the bottom of the ship services, landing services panel just says clean ship. That'd be fantastic,
Yeah.
CIG.
A little cost, and it buffs it out.
And give us a power washer.
Absolutely. I can't wait for the weather to get better so I can wash the car.
I can't wait for the weather to get warmer so washing the car wouldn't freeze it.
Just get an ice cube.
You don't want to drive around in a refrigerator? Come on.
Keep your
And
beers in
the
there.
car washes near me have closed because they don't want to be liable for people getting stuck in their car.
I mean, considering the weather you've been getting, it makes sense. Yeah, the Apollo Hermes, they're really bad right now for that kind of thing. Essentials, how you doing? I feel like I have to choose between between an enjoyable but very short, small capacity experience, Salvation Vulture, or a long, tedious with the Moth. Yeah, I think a lot of that just needs to be dialed in with scrape speeds, because it is tedious being sat in the same spot for so long, all of you working on the same ship, that you know if you brought a Vulture along, you could ultimately fill up much quicker, and all this stuff needs dialing in 100%. They're not done yet, Yo, Billy, you prefer the ships get atmospheric
If you're
and
looking to go
space
salvage
dirty
with
rather
friends
than
right now,
beat up. Yeah, well, yeah, true.
3 salvations and a cargo ship.
Not super quick, is it?
Oh yeah.
That's the thing. Like, that kind of stuff needs to be dialed in a way so that it's... I mean, to be fair, though, there's nothing wrong with that, but I think a lot of it will be based on crafting when you've got ships that can create a lot of construction materials versus RMC. Like, the smaller ships are what's intended for RMC to get your money's worth out of that, whereas CMC is where the money is for the bigger ships, but I don't think it's accurate at this time. Although that seems to
Now
be
it
the
should be
intention.
beneficial to be in a big ship together.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely. Like they say, you should be able to pay the
Being in
crew.
individual ships.
Hmm.
I love the gameplay of the 3 salvations, 4 salvations, and a cargo ship. It is a lot of fun to do.
Make a
there
great
should be
racing variant.
benefits to being together in the one ship as well.
Yeah, yeah. That's it. It's all about, again, for the economy team and the gameplay team to figure that out, because it's not an easy task, that's for sure.
Even if it was the same speed, there
Thank
are
you,
benefits
Sarah.
to this ship. Like, if they got this to the same speed of scraping as the Salvation or the Vulture can do, and, like, it's not any faster per salvage beam. Actually, it would technically be a little bit slower per one person, because you've only got 1 beam, as opposed to the Vulture, which has 2.
Oh, yeah, true.
Your benefit is the cargo size.
Yeah, being able to store more.
Yeah, like, if you're running there with a crew, and maybe you have a cargo ship running support for you, the Vulture runs out of space really, really quickly. Same with the Fortune. Salvation runs out of it pretty much instantly.
Yeah. but I suppose that's the benefit of using a cargo for any form of salvaging. Like, if we had a cargo hauler come in and picking up, that's another added bonus there that not everyone has access to, but can certainly have a big difference on it all.
Yes. And where this ship
So
shines
many facets to
is
it,
if you're out here in the middle of nowhere salvaging stuff, right, way out here in the black, and your cargo hauler, you know, he fills up his cargo hauler, he goes back to turn it in, he's going to spend some time, you know, traveling back there, unloading it, applying the mission turn-ins, or going to refine it, right?
Yeah.
And then have to travel back. During that time, if you're in a Vulture or a Fortune or especially Salvations, you're going to fill up.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then you're sat there waiting for him to come back, or you're going back with him. With this ship, you've got enough space that even with 3 people here salvaging at a full speed, I don't think you'd run out of space before that guy can come back and reload again.
Yeah. I think as well, when we start getting bases and being able to create warehouses and space like that, it's going to be a case of salvaging, dropping off your boxes, letting someone come and grab them in the party and take it to your warehouse and keep coming back and forth and having like it all needs to scale, and it looks like it will based on how many people you have and what vehicles you have and space you have. There's so many facets to the whole thing that it offers options in so many ways. Here's for a cold one. Oh, thank you so much, Space Samurai. What we got going on today on this fine morning? Salutations from Soko. Stay high, my friend. For love. Thank you so much, my friend. We're just checking out the moth. For the first time, in my case, I've not really played with it much. But yeah, just seeing what the problems are, highlighting them to CIG if they're watching, and helping to report issues and see what the pros and cons are, and just having fun together. What's your ETA, Sweet?
I'm at 66, 67 gigs out with a Colossus now.
3rd time's the charm, right, Sweets?
You got a helmet, right?
Got a helmet this
Yes.
time?
Good. Keep
I
it
have
on.
a helmet, and guess what? I'm in a Pisces.
Yeah, fair enough.
Rescue Pisces.
Make sure you got that helmet on, sweetheart.
What's that,
I'll
Space
do.
Samurai? What are we talking about? Sorry.
And don't take it off.
You're a diamond star. Yeah, that's you know, at the end of the day, they pump out a lot of ships, which I've got no complaints over. I like ships, and their internal QA can only do so much. But It is great if they could get it in our hands and we could do all the testing for them. That would be much better. And yeah, as you say, it's all moving. It's all continuing on. We don't want to stop. It's putting new systems in place like these strike teams will really
I think
help.
this side is done. Hey, fuck.
Yeah, give it a
Alrighty.
flip. Can it flip it?
Only took like 45 minutes.
Absolutely, Samurai. You are more than welcome, mate. Exclamation org. We, as you've probably seen, we have continuous events going on, and you are more than welcome to join in, sir. It would be a pleasure. Yeah, coffee boys. Anyone want anything?
Watch out for that Asgard. Don't know what kind of idiot parked it there.
Kind of idiot that has bodies lying around. Two, in fact. Be nice to finally have you as
Problem
part of the team.
I lost I lost my death marker on the body that was outside the Asgard somewhere. I don't know where it's at now.
I reckon
Because you
we'll
can
be able
only
to
have
find
one
it.
death marker.
Right.
Yeah. I reckon we'll find it. Because I know where the other one is. That's just sort of underneath the MSR.
You want a bottle?
You need any drinks? Yeah, I could grab a bottle actually.
30 gigs out.
Roger.
Hang on.
Oh, I actually have a bottle. Yo, Velticus, are you able to join the guilds if I join? Yes,
By the
so
way,
you can have
Geek
one
Glass
main,
have a discount at the
and
moment, or no?
9. Oh, hang on, yeah, I forgot about that. And 9 or 8. So you can have 10 in total at this time. You can have one main and then 9 affiliates. Yes, I think. Is GameGlass on offer right now? I can't remember.
I'm not sure.
I don't think so. Oh, but I can still get discounts. So Deacon's created. I don't know what I'm telling you. You're the one that's told me. He's created another shard. If you haven't checked already and you own GameGlass or are interested, check out on my Discord the GameGlass section right at the bottom of the Discord where all the sponsors are. And you can see and access all of the ones, all the manufacturer-specific ones that Deacon has created. He's also now just created one that basically has all of the emotes on screen. So you can just see them all and tap it, and it will play the emote. He has blacked out a lot of them, though, because they are the ones that aren't working. There are so many that they disabled because of exploits being used to get to access places that you shouldn't. But yeah, that's a helpful one. I've still got to try your camera controls one. I only worry about that Alt F4 thing, which isn't too much of a problem now, because I can always just spawn back in again, can't you?
Yeah.
But yeah, as usual
But
with
it's not,
GameGlass.
it's not released yet. I haven't posted anything
fair
on
enough.
Game Glass about this one yet.
I still need to test
So
it,
you
really,
sure?
don't I? But yeah, you can get 10% off, I think, monthly or annual, or 50.
But it also has another highly requested feature, an auto walk.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That'll be nice for Genesis when we're finally just exploring on foot. Just auto
Does it work
walking.
as an auto drive as well?
Yes. It just holds down W until you click it again.
So that would work in atmospheric flight or non.
Yes. It works on as a cruise control too.
But I take it then if you press it and you get out of your seat, you're not going to come to a standstill. Oh, you will, because your character will just keep walking, won't he?
Yes.
Like
Yes.
it wouldn't. Because I think at the moment there isn't actually a way to keep your ship flying and get out of the seat, is there? Except for in quantum.
Not in atmospheric flight.
That's annoying. They used to have that.
You can do it in 0G, but not in atmospheric.
Okay. Yo, Polarize, you're saving for a PC. Yeah, it's bad time right now, isn't it, unfortunately? With the prices of RAM and things.
And of course, this shard is going to link together with our shard selector as well, so you can bounce back and forward on different shards.
Is
If
that like
you have,
the bow selector?
what's it called? Premium? I don't know.
Yes, I think so.
So you have unlimited shards.
What's that, Samurai? Does that actually... The ladders do seem to be fixed at the moment, or you don't just suddenly cling back onto them again.
Very server dependent.
Oh, is it? Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
it kind of it tries to jump back on, and it did, like his arm reached out, and then he let go again. So it seems not as bad, I guess, like you say, on this server. Yo, get bust.
Yeah, if you're on a slow server,
What makes you think
still
I'm
get
not
very
super
stuck on
jacked? How dare you? Do I also sound a lot older? Thank you for the follow, by the way. Alright, let's get cracking. You have spent more money on Star Citizen than I did on my 3,500 PC. It's kind of like, maybe I should have spent more money on my PC. Always sort out PC first. Absolutely. Get that going, get it working. Speedy welcome. I mean, obviously easier said than done, but yeah. you gotta have a decent rig to enjoy those new shiny ships. Although saying that, I'm hoping this year, with the R&D team's main focus just being performance optimizations, that we will see a lot more of that come along. Thank you, Deacon. There's the images of this new shard that he's created. A very helpful one.
Took all day.
Oh, we appreciate it, mate. Yes, I know. I text my brother about that, about Casper Van Dien, who played Rico, Johnny Rico in Starship Troopers. He was streaming the other day, and he was playing Star Citizen, which is pretty cool. And obviously Detox, his whole sort of skit is Starship Troopers. But yeah, that's so cool. I was like, oh my good lord. Texting my brother telling him he needs to check. Because I actually think our first ever DVD was Starship Troopers. Everything before that was VHS. And I think Starship Troopers was what, 95, 97? And DVD had just released maybe 2 years prior. Thank you, Gitbust. Appreciate that, mate. Yo, Lorenzo, how you doing? By broken, do you mean slow? It is definitely slow. You were saving to build a PC and watching SMP videos, just imagining the day when I can actually play Star Citizen. It's better than I have even dreamed. It's just getting better. This year is just going to be... I'm so excited. I really, really am. Seeing all this stuff coming out as well. I'm hoping they can keep up with
I'm
the...
scraping.
Hold on, who's this? Is that you coming in? We got Captain Ali here. Who's that?
No, I'm already in.
Oh, okay. You might want to grab the...
Popping up to the pilot ship.
Yeah, I'm just gonna... We can't do anything in a turret, can we? We've only got your pew-pew, so I think making a run for it if we need to is the only option. But I don't know what ship he's in. I take it we're near one of the space stations, are we?
Yeah.
You took the wrong seat, eh, Buck?
Oh, well, that's the power of the bug. It's the right seat.
Yeah, Topper, thank you
It's
so
got
much, my friend.
guns instead of the munchers.
An ice cream cone.
Well,
Oh, no, the guns are on the left
missiles.
side.
I'll have a beer and an
This side
ice
gets
cream
the
cone.
missiles.
No
Yeah,
ice cream. Just a cone. No, I appreciate that. Thank you, mate. Alright, we got any information on this guy? I'll keep on scraping, but it'd be good to know what ship he's got. He's probably out here salvaging. Last time I came out in my Vulture, there was like 2 or 3 other Vultures salvaging away.
Nice.
I don't think the Trolls...
The
any
verse
faster-
is slowly
any
coming
faster.
alive.
It really is.
Then imagine like tens of thousands on each shard with dynamic server meshing.
I'm really excited to see them do these tests for dynamic. That's going to be very interesting. You know, when they just sort of test the player count, like they did for static. pushing beyond 1,000, seeing where they can get to, balancing it with performance. And then they will keep pushing it as well.
I
beyond
remember
that.
a time where if you bumped into another player in the verse, it was like, wow, it's the first time I randomly stumble across another player.
Yeah, it's like you see them all around at like Port Olisar, and then very rarely saw them. Although saying that at the Kovalex locations, that's when you bump into them there, that's kind of a panic moment because you're trapped inside a derelict space station with one entrance. Flood, how you doing? Was he in Wing Commander 4? I didn't know that. Bowers, 48 months, my friend. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. Beers and party, please. Is this a bug I keep getting? A restricted area leave, but I'm in the middle of space. Oh, it will be a bug, yeah.
It looks like that guy has just carried on going.
Yeah, I'm assuming he's just heading to the space station then. That's how it should be. You got a TOBII for your birthday? Oh, very nice. When was your birthday? Happy birthday, by the way. What's he flying?
Can't tell, don't have a radar.
Oh, yeah, I actually managed to scan a second ago with...
Hang on. Vulture.
He's out here, salvaging away. It's so cool to see that.
First time I brought this ship out, we went, I was flying
Yo,
from
Ross,
Nix
it
to
is,
get over
isn't
here to Stanton to do some missions. And we got to the gateway and there was a wreck of a Hull C, and there was a vulture already harvesting it. We pulled up
Wow.
next to him and started harvesting it with him.
It's so cool.
And then a reclaimer came along and munched the whole thing.
Yeah, it's like, hang on a minute. I guess as long as you get your fill, it's not too bad. But I bet they weren't polite about it.
No, he came up and munched it and then ran off again.
Cheeky. You're not gonna argue, to be fair, with a reclaimer. Yeah, Welshman.
The construction material out of it, 'cause
The bigger you are, the bigger headway you have.
Yeah. I really like the mole. There's just so many problems with it. So many bugs. Scraping is slow. That could be increased, as we know. There's a lot of little irritating problems with it that as Apoc said earlier on, he's already sent 20 issue council reports just for the mole. Just for the moth, sorry. It needs a lot of work.
23 issues so far.
Well, 22 wasn't it? Didn't one of them already... I think
Alright,
it was
22.
Yeah.
We can be generous.
Yeah. Give him a little break.
It would be good if they would come in and say, okay, yes, we're working on these. We see these, we're working on them.
Some of them are confirmed, Apoc said.
Yeah, for 4.7 though.
Yeah, that's the only thing with these.
Yeah, there's 1.5 months until 4.7.
Yeah, that's it. It's the benefit of getting a patch every month versus quarterly, bi-monthly. Thing is though, there's always trade-offs. There's pros and cons to the patch cadence, there's pros and cons to putting a ship out as a surprise versus letting us test it first. It's just, there's benefits to either, and I'd prefer to just be able to get these things highlighted quicker, but it is what it is for now. Continuously changing methods and things. Yo, Mod, how you doing?
Well, like right now, you've got the rock, which doesn't work. The laser doesn't hit where the crosshair are, so
No.
you can't use it. But these mining missions, you can't use it for them. But the mining missions are something that's made to stay. So later on, you will be able to.
And
You can look at it that way.
it'll probably highlight those issues a lot more now as well, bringing them more to the forefront because so many more people are doing it.
Right.
There's an Outroamer getting the Valentine's armor. Not my thing, but, each to their own. It's your money. No one can tell you how to spend it. Yeah, if 318's the last time you played, I'd highly suggest getting in and trying it again, seeing what you think of it. Yeah, so it's melting. Let me try and go...
I guess a good bit of information
Show
to
you a
give
close-up.
out on the stream too is the mining missions. If you, in the first up until contractor, you can just as well take the smallest mission. You get the same points.
Right. Yeah, a lot of discrepancies
efficient.
there then.
Yeah.
Just going to take a closer look at the scraping so that they can see what's actually going on there. Can't believe we're only 8 SEU in.
We have printed a couple boxes of the book.
Oh, fair enough. Okay. So we're at what, 24-ish?
We've printed 16 SCUs of RMC and 8 SCUs of CM so far.
Yeah, it's not as bad then. Just opening the lift, by the way. I'll raise it back up again, just so if you're coming out of anywhere, you'll be fine.
Okay.
Ah, get off the lift! Nope, I'm back in. Try that again.
Never did find my helmet. Wasn't on either one of the bodies.
I thought I saw it on the bum, but I could be wrong, because your body was all messed up. Alright, elevator's going back up. You should be safe. Just going to get a close-up of this scraping. Is that you scraping, Deke?
No.
Or is it you, Sweet?
It's me. I'll hold it still.
Yeah, put it, if you can put it somewhere near... Where is it? Okay, I don't actually see your scraper beam. Oh yeah, there it is. As you can see, sorry, the surface is being melted and exposing the underside and burning all this off. And this is becoming recycled material composite at the moment, which is a resource that you can sell, eventually use to craft and so forth. But it's basically just a shader. Just changes the shader for something else. Let me see if I can find that body of yours. The first one. Did you find the first body by any chance?
Yeah, I looked at both of them.
Oh, okay. And there's nothing. Can't get helmet off any of them. It must have booped. Yo, me.
When I sat down in one
Yes,
of the
they
turrets,
are. Yeah. No, they're
something
pressurized.
sparked. It's the only thing I could think of was that maybe it got knocked off somewhere there.
Yeah, that's a bit weird. Up we go.
Sweetheart
Yo,
out
bouncy
here
old man.
casually cloning himself.
Yeah.
You're always on screen when you walk.
Well,
You've just been
somebody
passed
else
around during
grabs
your
that-
snooze. How you doing? mate?
Asgard's fully military, except for a couple of the shields. Great day, so
I mean, it's probably worth grabbing those things, isn't it, and throwing them in the storage. How far are we from finishing this ship?
23% remaining on the MSR.
Oh yeah, okay. Alright, I'll jump into another turret. Once we get that, I don't think I can be bothered scraping the Asgard, but we might as well grab the gear and throw it in the hole, see if we can use any of it for future salvaging mission hand-ins. Yes, at the moment it's pretty much quicker if each of us had a salvation and a hauler, it would be quicker. Passed around like one of those, yeah. I really like the moth. It has its flaws at the moment. It certainly needs a lot of work, doesn't it? But it's a nice
should
ship.
have brought a vulture back instead of the Pisces, and we could have used it to finish scraping and then thrown the boxes on this thing.
Yeah, hauler would have been good actually. In fact, the Asgard would be good. We could unload into the Asgard.
We've got more cargo space on this than the Asgard has.
But I mean, some of it will be used for salvage, won't it? I just wonder if it would be worth using, but saying that, I don't know. It's claimed now anyway, isn't it, that Asgard?
Yeah.
Oh, it is painfully slow, this, though. So, no, if you look here, there is a hole
I hate it for
there.
the ones that get the moth the first time and then try to go and do the first salvage mission where they need to get one SCU.
Yeah.
But they have to get 8. They have to get 8 to print a box.
So yeah, you've got like a big old cargo hold there. That's where the boxes
once
of
it's
salvage
fixed,
get
I think it's
pumped
going to
out.
be pretty good.
But you do also have a little area at the back for throwing loose items on that can drop down. It's a really useful ship. It's a really cool ship. It just has a lot of bugs. That's the problem right now.
Ryan, I'm sorry if I interrupt you talking. I can't hear when you're talking on stream. I can't hear if you're talking.
Yeah, no need to apologise. It's all good. I'll just adapt to when you guys are talking. It's all good. Don't refrain from it. So the cargo boxes just sit in the back there. Yeah, so like I say, sorry, hang on, I just read that one and So what happens is that cargo on the inside, that isn't where the boxes get pumped out. They get pumped out here. And then the other spot is just for extra stuff, or a vehicle for that matter, as we mentioned earlier. That's really helpful. No, not manually. They're automatic. Like, is it the Golem? Or the Fortune, sorry. No, the Golem. Where it sort of... Oh, no, it's the Fortune, where it prints it out, doesn't it? Automatically onto the area. Scraping players should produce AG supplies or Soylent Green.
Are you guys
or
actually
yeah.
getting any salvage pickup from this?
I believe so, but I'm not paying attention to the depot. I can see
Actually,
it
I'm
scraping.
seeing 0.
Yeah, I've started seeing 0 and everything.
No, I'm still seeing... Oh. Yeah, it's saying there's like 80%, 90% here, and it sort of goes down, but the actual throughput is 0. Should we just munch it and...
Yeah.
Yeah, grab components from me, Asgard? I'll get out there and start grabbing the components and then loading them onto the cargo bay at the back. And the Sally, yeah, that's true. Salvation does it as well, doesn't it? Just a thought, Ryan, your Discord audio seems louder than you. Okay, I'll turn that down slightly. Yeah, thank you, sir. Is it me, or does it look like this place has got, like, fire coming through? Oh, no, it's alright.
It's a little smoky.
It just...
If you want to come up to a rifle rack, I can give you a max lift if you want.
Oh, yeah, good point. I'll grab it. Nice one. Yo, Ruffy, how you doing? Yeah, I do wonder what they're going to do about the whole resource for medical goo, because it's kind of, Vanduul tech. Oh, hang on, I need to take this off, don't I? Let me get that off them.
Won't let me put it there.
Oh, hold on. Rachel's just mentioning they're going to take Summer to the doctors. Let me just be a second and go and see what's going on. Put that there. Alright, I'll be back in a sec. Whoa. Back in a sec, guys. Give me 2 minutes. She's got a high temperature, poor thing. I'm going to end the stream because Summer's temperature's really high and it's not going down, so we're going to take her to the doctor.
Alright, sounds good, mate.
Better.
Thank you. I'll just alt F4 where I am. It'll be fine.
Best of luck, mate.
Thank you. Thank you for joining us, by the way. But yeah, I'll
Say a prayer for.
Thank you, mate. We're going to just call it there, just for today, just because her temperature's been up and we've given her Calpol and it's not come down. So we don't want to take a risk. We're just going to go and see if she's what the doctor says. Chances are there'll be nothing they can do, but you know, she's just gotten over having a high temperature, and then it's come back again, which is weird. Right, so I'll pass it on to someone else, though. Thank you all for joining us. Apologies to end it early, but, you know, I just want to make sure she's all right and Rachel's all right. So we'll pass the stream on. Let me just get some music playing. Might be a bit loud. Apologies. Right, who have we got? Oh, we got Sigelian on. Should we pass it Sigelian's way? Yeah, thank you, everyone. Absolutely. It's like a normal high temperature, it wouldn't be a problem, but because she's had some Calpol and it's not coming down, and it's nearly at 30, she's nearly at 39 degrees. So I don't want Rach just going on her own either. So Sigelion. There we are. Yeah, thank you for understanding, guys. Appreciate that. What day are we on now? Friday. So I'll be back on Monday, and I think we're doing a racing stream on Monday with Wolves. Low-flying Wolves racing, which is set up by Gene, which is going to be a very fun one, that. And in between now and then, hopefully they can get some, you know, with the Moth, I'm really hoping they can get some fixes out for what we're dealing with now, just quick fixes to make it so that it's more playable and less frustrating. The bigger stuff will probably require a bit more long-winded fixes, you know, versus just a quick hot fix. But I'm hoping they can at least tweak, you know, bare minimum, tweak the rate of scraping. That would be much better. Thank you, everybody. Much appreciated. Do enjoy Sigelian's stream, and I will see you all on Friday. Let me just move over to my end screen for now, and I'll go and get ready. Right, there it is. Much love, everyone. I'll let you know how she gets on, or what the result is when we get back. Again, chances are there's nothing going on. It's just she's got a flu or whatever's happening, but let's not take any risks. Much love. See you soon. Bye-bye.